All right. All right. Yes. Maybe. Perhaps. Ah, there we go. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it is there for you. I'm Happy Tact. We're back. We're back with more of the Mean Girls run in Scarlet Hollow. So we found out yesterday, or I found out yesterday after our Fire Emblem stream, that, yeah, it did not. We saved over, or somehow got rid of our Mean Girls run. So guess what I did yesterday? I speed ran the meanest, flirtiest episodes 1 through 3 that you could possibly imagine. It was a lot. So I spent probably about 3 hours yesterday getting back to approximately the same world state. I think I did episodes 1 and 2 very slightly differently. I think my romance score is higher with Wayne and Kanika than it was previously. But everybody still hates us. Don't worry. They still hate us. If you want to catch up on what the greatest expressions were for some of the characters as we were going through this, feel free to check out Twitter, ! Twitter in the chat, and that'll take you right to my page here. And I took screenshots as we went along. Episode 3 was almost identical to how we did it last time, when we were personally victimized by Charles Shaw. And yeah, it's I watched my own VOD back at like 1.75 speed and skipped ahead to all the decisions so that the world stage should be pretty much exactly where it was before. We have slightly different scores, so I'm just sending out a tweet real quick and then we will get going. So as always, reminded that there is a content warning for this. Please use !CW as is in the title in order to get to the page with all the content warnings, all the trigger warnings. We want you to make sure that you're being safe and cognizant of the risks of watching this. They won't really be super applicable until much later in the episode, but you know, gotta make sure that you guys are taking care of yourself. So we will send out this tweet. The tweeter will do that, and then we shall away. We shall away. There may be a point in time where I need to go BRB if I receive a phone call. Waiting to hear back some news about some family members today. So if I take a BRB, hopefully it won't be super long, but it may happen and it may be with very little warning. So hopefully everybody's got their cocoa, their water, their drink of choice. We're ready to get going. It took so long to get sound alerts working today that my cocoa is once again not, it is not warm anymore, but that's okay. It's still chocolate. One thing I did change in order to make it easier on myself is I changed our name for this run to Hapina instead of just Hap. Is my name there? Hello! Because hello there. Henrik, hello! I love the Eevee emote. Welcome in. It's been a while. It's been a minute. How are you? How are you? Hopefully you're having a good weekend. And my name isn't there, but hello there. Very, very much a, that feels like a, very Obi-Wan thing to say. And I am certainly a Star Wars fan. So we'll do a recap of episode 3 just to get everybody back in the feel of things. There are 2 of them now. Janie is impatiently tapping her foot. Oh, Miss Happina, before you go, I heard about what happened last night. I mean, I heard about it before Miss Tabitha mentioned it just now, and then I heard it again. I just wanted to say that I'm so sorry you got caught up in that. I'll be praying for those kids. I can't imagine how scared they must be. So, reminder that we did cut our losses. Becca and Alexis are still in the mines. They're in the mines. Rosalina did not lose a leg. Morning. Is the new blend ready? Of course. Happina, if you'd like to keep Miles company, Tabitha and I will just be a minute. Well, you've never seen the man beside Duke before, but whoever he is, he's big. If it ain't Happina. Bo, this is Miss Scarlet's cousin. She was there with Stella that night in the woods. It's a pleasure to meet you, miss. My name's Bo. I'm Duke's boy. Hope you've been faring better since all that unpleasantness. And with that, breakfast is served. He's a dog. You can tell this dog is the mayor from his little sash and his fancy top hat. There's a regal air about him, almost as if he knows the position of authority he's been elected to. Before you catch up to your companions, you're intercepted by a nervous man with a cross around his neck. Sounds like old Gretchen and the mayor have some unresolved issues, wouldn't you say? I'm Pastor Daniel. I take it you're Happina. Everyone's been buzzing about you. I'm so sorry about your aunt, but I'm sure she's in a better place now. If you'd ever like to discuss your beliefs, my door is always open. The basement's what you might expect out of a tortured artist who spends all his time confined to his studio. Discarded canvases line its edges while trash and sketches leak out from the piles in the corners of the room. Oh no, your internet crashed. Well, I'm glad you're back. No worries. I was just inquiring as to how your weekend's going. Hopefully you're doing well. And we're just doing a recap of episode 3. Your mom is so scary. She can be a little intense, kind of overprotective, which I guess makes sense. Anyway, make yourselves comfortable. You'll have to forgive the mess. I've been distracted lately, haven't been cleaning much. Dinner's already laid out. Dinner rolls, spaghetti, and a light salad. Kanika anxiously picks at her food. Stella's nervously talkative, and Reese is suddenly quiet and tense. His shoulders tight as his mother perches on the chair next to his. Dr. Kelly eyes all of you with a sharp, fierce gaze. This weekend's been good. It's the first weekend since 12 days. Oh my goodness. You haven't had a weekend in 12 days? And congratulations, happy birthday. Celebrating your birthday. Is your birthday actually today, or are you just celebrating your birthday today? Happy birthday, certainly. And thank you for popping all those Eevees across my screen. It's so fun watching them float around. I was wondering if we could maybe watch a movie sometime this week while Happina is still in town. We'll have to see how you're feeling. I can handle a movie, Doc. Yeah, we'll just sit downstairs in the dark. Reese is used to that. I'm sure he'll be okay. Well, happy birthday, Henrik. Happy birthday. Thank you for spending part of your birthday with me. I feel so honored. Hopefully you got some good birthday cake, or if you don't like cake, you got some good, other sweets that you enjoy. Hopefully you're having an excellent, excellent day. If I get sick, so what? It's not like that's ever going to change. I'm sick every day, and I'm not going to get better. I don't want to spend the last few miserable years of my life holed up in the basement alone just because seeing my friends has been deemed too strenuous. I'm an adult, for God's sake. Can't believe I have to ask for permission from my mom just to have my friends. Oh. He stops mid-sentence, wincing in pain, wrapping himself in his arms. Don't say things like that. I'm doing everything I can to try and fix. Reese? Reese abruptly pulls himself from the table and leaves. Got an amazing t-shirt featuring a Mario design from your brother. More clothing you've needed. And Pokemon Scarlet from my second brother. Oh, that's amazing. That's amazing. That's so exciting. I haven't decided whether I want to get Scarlet or Violet yet. It's on my to-do list, but, I haven't finished some of the games I bought this year already. So we're going to finish those games before I go and buy a new one. But yeah, I haven't decided yet because I really like some of the Paradox forms in Scarlet. And some of the version exclusives in Scarlet, but I do also like Miraidon. And I do like the color purple. Originally, my process was, well, I already have Fire Red and Ruby and some other game that's red in color, so I'll pick Violet instead so I have a purple Pokemon game. But maybe that's not the way to go. Maybe I need to rethink how I pick this. You're here sooner than I expected. Hope dinner went okay? Oscar and Kanika startle as the door swings open. Hold it. You're not taking my cousin along on any more of your little hijinks without me. Whoa. This is where I've seen it. It appears on top of the stain. It's hard to choose. You ended up with the swag king Quaxley. Yeah, I don't know which one I want to pick either. Usually I pick the water starter. I almost always pick the water starter, except in some cases like Cyndaquil. But Cyndaquil Totodile is probably the toughest choice out of all of them. Honestly, I am thinking about Sprigatito. I am thinking about a grass type because grass cat. Also, I think it's a grass dark type eventually. But man, they made it really hard to choose with this gen. I'm going for it. Hello? Scarlet Hollow is being a little bit temperamental. There it is. Wait, do you hear music? Uh-oh. Stella? Oh, geez. No, it's fine. We're fine. Please. We're having all sorts of issues today. Just give it a second. Do I think the grass starter is going to become a dark type because of the Litten line? I'm pretty sure that was confirmed. I think that that's already the case. By the way, I haven't seen any of the evolutions, so I have zero idea. Honestly, that's a great way to go. I did that with Legends Arceus because we knew that they were going to have regional forms. And it was honestly very good. But I've seen enough now that I know what their final forms look like, and I'm pretty sure I know what their second typing is for all of them. I think. So sorry if I accidentally just spoiled something for you, but I didn't spoil anything about Quaxley, which is the one that you picked. So, I'll let you have that. Apologies. The games have been out for a while, and they've been all over Twitter and Facebook and everything. Oh geez. ScarletHollow.exe is not responding. We're gonna wait for it to respond. There you are. I would have found you sooner, but the resonant clearly doesn't want me here. Ugh. The squish noises. He pops its brain. Very gross. The sins of the father are to be laid upon the children. One of you must forfeit. It doesn't matter which. Bullshit. I hope I didn't come too late. It wants something, doesn't it? And I think you know which of you should volunteer. You must be joking. Let's just leave. Agreed. Sybil, you got in here. Can you get us out? Tabitha, are you sure you want to leave this business unfinished? The only spoilers you've gotten from the game so far are starters in the trip. Oh, so you're in for a whole new world. It's a whole new world we live in. Absolutely, this is not our problem. If you think it's the best course of action, yes, I can get you out. It's only a question of seeing through the illusion. We're in a basement, even if all your senses are telling you otherwise. Try closing your eyes and remembering where you are. Sorry, I can't talk right now. See you later. Before I go... Yeah, no, staying spoiler-free is so hard these days. It's so difficult. Like, I think on my Facebook memories, I saw something about, like, when the latest trilogy of Star Wars movies came out, I, like, kept myself as spoiler-free as possible. I watched the first trailer and nothing else. And thankfully, everyone that I knew, like, nobody tried to engage me on it, and I avoided, like, so many spoilers for all three of those movies. It was really difficult. Everyone wants to share anything that they find out, and they all got theories, and oh my gosh. But yeah. I'm sure you have questions after everything you saw tonight, but let's not get into it here. I think everyone could use a little rest and relaxation right now, yourself included. If you swing by the tea room sometime tomorrow, say early afternoon, you and I can have a little chat. I'll see you then, Happina. So one thing of note is that we did not have tea with Avery, so we did not drink any tea yet. So we might be able to get that conversation. If we can avoid drinking the tea today, that's what we want. But yeah, we've already kind of seen the gamut of how episode 4 can end. We'll see what we get this time with the rules that are down there on the left for you guys. So as a reminder, this is our Mean Girls run, aka we have the powerful and hot build. And if there's a mean option, we have to pick it. If there's a flirty option, we have to pick it, which has led to many awkward interactions. It's led to many strange things that have been said, things that I would not pick usually, but that's part of the challenge. It's part of the reason why we do what we do. But yeah, thoughts are interrupted. It's the buzz of your phone on the nightstand. Hope you made it home okay? Haven't heard from Stella since last night. How about you? Check your messages. There's nothing from Stella. We'll text Stella. Maybe. Morning hot stuff. Oh man. Well, that's flirting. That's flirting. Oh yeah, by the way, happy holidays, everybody. Whoa. Blinky blink. Too much blink. We'll just leave them on. Maybe when it gets spooky, we'll do the blinks. Yeah. So, a lot of holidays in December, this time of year. I know that Hanukkah starts tonight for anyone who celebrates Hanukkah, and then next weekend is Christmas. There's a bunch of other holidays going on this month. I think there's something around like 40-something recognized holidays in the month of December. So whatever it is that you're celebrating, hope it's going well. Hope you're enjoying the holiday season, spending time with family, friends, eating good food, all that good stuff. Does she disappear sometimes? Yeah. We should look for her, right? Come to town. We should stick together. Looks like you have your morning plans in order. We're gonna visit the opossum. You open the drawers. The two opossums stare at you. They both have bread now. That's nice. Well, waving at them would be too nice. It's their home now, and there's nothing you can do to change that. Guess we'll check the closet. I hate this a lot. There's no denying it. The doll moved at some point since your most recent visit. But your long-dead relative's creepy doll isn't the only thing that's different. Someone was in here. We already know who it was from our Canon run, our Kenai run. Okay, well, we're mean girls, so we gotta take a shower, because why wouldn't we take a shower? In the meantime, my mind is a blank slate. I once again think about nothing. So we did do that the first time we took a shower, because that's just what we thought was a good idea to do. It's very Karen, Mean Girls approach. I think this time we might think about someone special. Think about someone special, specifically. Oh, come on. Nope. We were having this problem last time, too. The resident goth. Fashionable person in town. I think because this is the most violent one, we kind of have to pick this one. Unfortunately, I really hate having to do that. You think about Wayne and the way he effortlessly crushed that ditchling. Your cousin clearly has very good taste. Oh no. Oh no. Time to go downstairs. Uh-huh. Oh, she's here. On their mystical talks to animals run, she didn't like us enough that she just left without talking to us. I'm surprised she's here, to be honest. You find her in the kitchen, her shoulders hunched in a tight ball of anxiety. They are striking. This week of all weeks. As if I didn't have enough on my plate already. Okay. Do you want me to help smooth things over? I'm pretty good at negotiating. People always help me out with stuff like this when I ask nicely. You probably should have seen this coming. Who's to say I didn't? It wasn't ever really a question of if, more a question of when. Forgive me if I didn't expect them to walk out a few days before my mother's funeral. Couldn't even wait until Pearl Ann was in the ground. Okay. Do. It's pretty mean. Not to her, but just fire all of them. I'm sure it'll be easy enough to pick up the pieces. Hopefully I won't have to fire everyone, though the fact that they're not an actual union means I'm well within my rights to do so. I'm not here to hold a grudge, though. I'm here to keep this town running. Okay. Ooh, a Magnazone in chat. Let's do the hot option. Do you want me to help smooth things over? I'm pretty good at negotiating. People always help me out with stuff like this if I ask nicely. Wait, do you think that's because you're good at negotiating? Has nobody told you that it's because you're... Ugh, never mind. Look, I appreciate the offer, but I'm not sure that's the sort of thing you'll be able to pull off. Even if they didn't already know you're my cousin, you getting involved would be a great way to throw gasoline on a fire. This is my problem to fix. Your only job is to stay safe until the funeral is over. Alright. We don't care what the strikers want. I'm gonna have to periodically make some saves here. I'm glad we left Charlie down there. Yeah, me too. And I don't care if Grandma Edie killed him. The past is the past, and neither of us had anything to do with it. We can always build a new town hall. We can never get back lost years. So ghosts are real. Still can't get over that. I can. What does that actually change about anything? I still have a mind to run, and you still have a funeral to attend. Alright. What about this one? Have you heard anything from Stella? I can't get a hold of her. No, but that's not exactly newsworthy. I'm sure she's just processing what happened last night. We weren't the only ones who were traumatized. Any news about the trapped kids? We have confirmation of at least one voice down there, and the boys have been digging around the clock. I don't think it'll be long before we can put all this unpleasantness behind us. Well, at least one of them's alive. If the mine's in trouble, you should sell it and sell the estate. Get out while you still can. She bristles. You really are Vivian's kid, aren't you? Trying to bow out when things get difficult? I'm not giving up like that. This is the Scarlet mine. I'm not just going to cash out on your family's legacy. I'm bringing the mine back to life, one way or another. I've dawdled long enough. Stay safe. No more hijinks. But let me know if you get in trouble, okay? Okie dokie. I guess we'll do that. Yep. Sandwich. Head to town. Cold cocoa's the worst, and yet still delicious. It's very tasty, but it's not as good as when it's hot. Okay, that's done. Hello, ditchlings. The sun shines down through a thin layer of clouds, illuminating the path in a watery gray light. You can't help but feel countless eyes watching you from the tree line, a feeling that reminds you of your time in the woods with Stella. Ditchlings shouldn't be out in the middle of the day, though. They're getting bolder. As you continue the trek to town, you pause to stare out at the mountain range behind the holler, contemplating a world that's blissfully unaware of the danger threatening the citizens of this tiny town. The world outside feels less real with each passing day, and the strange reality of what's happening in Scarlet Hollow gently uproots what you'd always taken to be the truths of our world. Your everyday worries seem distant, overshadowed by a fear and dread that hasn't stopped building up since the moment you stepped off that bus. 1 second, I did say earlier that I might have to take a call. It's not a call, but I need to read this text first. Yeah, we had someone in my family had some medical emergency this morning, so that's what we're looking at right now. 1 second, please. All right. It isn't long until your journey from the estate is over, and you once again find yourself on the main street of Scarlet Hollow. Aunt Pina, you made it down the hill in one piece. Thank God. I didn't realize there were so many of those ditchling things around, or I would have driven up to get you. I can't believe they're outside during the day. It feels wrong. How are you doing? Oh, well, there's no point in reading the other ones because we have to flirt. Much better now that I'm with you. Yeah, it's good to be around friends right now. We better stay in groups from here on out. I don't want anybody to go missing anytime soon. Okay. Could always just chill. I'm sure Stella will be fine. No way, sorry. Any other week I probably would take you up on that. But not this week. Not after we narrowly escaped a mind collapse and got possessed by a ghost. Okay. I'm supposed to see your mom today at some point. Maybe she'll finally shed some light on things. I'm not sure what she's planning to tell you today that she couldn't have told all of us last night. Maybe she's gonna read your fortune. I should probably stop making fun of her for that whole new age mystic vibe. A lot's happened in the past couple days. Still, there'll be plenty of time for tea after we've looked for Stella. Okay. We might as well start by checking her house. Let's go. Okay. Definitely. I probably should have done that before getting you to come all the way down here, but to be honest, I was scared of wandering off by myself, just in case I ran into any other horrors from beyond the veil. It'd be great if she turns out to be nothing and she's just asleep in bed. Make your way towards Stella's house. Knock, knock, knock. Creaks open. Your protective instincts set in and your muscles in your arms tighten, your shoulders straightening. Danger lurks ahead. You're ready for it. For the life of you, you can't remember if Stella closed the door behind her when the two of you left for the library yesterday morning. Stella died and it's my fault. Okay. Stella? No response. We should go in, right? You've met Scarlet Hollow's finest, and you still want to leave this up to them? As unsettling as that door situation is, we can talk to the cops after we've seen what's inside. I try not to involve Scarlet Hollow's finest unless it's absolutely necessary. I wouldn't trust them to detect their way out of a paper bag. Me neither, Kanika. Me neither. Yep. Doesn't look like it happened here. Okay, nothing unusual so far. That's perfectly normal living room. No blood or viscera. Not even a tipped over lamp. That's good. Okay. Oh, dang it. There aren't any signs of violence. Let's just invade her privacy, huh? Mm-hmm. Okay, but what if she's been gossiping about us to her online friends? That's not really Stella's vibe, right? She wouldn't, right? Okay, I'm gonna pretend that you're joking and that you have a better reason to snoop on Stella's computer than to seeing if she's secretly gossiping online about her friends. I'll just be over here, standing in a corner, not looking over your shoulder. Let me know if you find anything, though. Oh, yes. And there's the nice try, Mr. FBI. Ugh. The Gretchen doodles. I don't know what I expected to see here, but it definitely wasn't this. How does she ever get anything done? Let's do the search history thing. Uh-huh. Open tabs, as usual. I don't think there's going to be anything different here than what we normally have. I've already read this twice for other runs, so I'm not going to read it again. Just because you put the word real in your file name doesn't mean they're real. We know. Lol, YouTubers. Definitely an ARG. Stop cyberbullying her. Everyone gets banned. This is a waste of time. Let's get out of here. Whew. Good. Sure looks like a room. It's a mess. Do you think there was a struggle in here? This isn't a mess. This is tidy chaos. And it's what her room's been like for pretty much the entire time I've known her. The only thing that's changed is the computer getting a lot fancier. Aw, she still does those corkboard with string things. She loves putting the strings on there. I don't think they actually mean anything, but they're more for decoration anyway. Let's leave. Okay, so she's not here and we still have no idea where she is. I thought I was overreacting this morning. I thought she would have just been sleeping in or something. I can't believe she's actually missing. Where to next? Okay. Let's go to the diner. Let's find out if it's a weak or a strong strike. Good idea. Folks tend to congregate there. Maybe we'll run into someone who's seen Stella. Oh no, it's a strong strike. They're all in the diner. Oh no, this is gonna go poorly because we have to pick meat options. Stella's gonna, Kanika's gonna hate us. So is everybody else. But what else is new? What else is new? Diner's busier than you've ever seen it. The small booth's packed with miners. Hey, hope you weren't planning on spending any quality time in the diner today. Looks like we'll be hosting a meeting for the foreseeable future. What's going on? There's a strike up at the mines. They've made the diner their base of operations. Huh. Good for them. It's about time something like this happened. This is great for business. These fellas can have as much free coffee as they can drink if they keep piling in like this. The miners didn't even notice you enter the diner, and instead of speaking in hushed voices, argue with each other loudly enough for you to easily overhear. I guess the shift schedules are pretty brutal, and I'd like more vacation days. I'd love to be able to see my family around the holidays. And better health benefits would be amazing, but what if she decides to fire all of us? You're only a year or so into the work. Trust me, the longer it goes on, the more it sucks the life out of you. But at first, you're just unhappy. But you figure you can weather it until you find something better. A paycheck's a paycheck. Next thing you know, you've lost years of your life to a company that doesn't give a solitary shit about you, that uses up every free second it can suck out of its workers and pays just enough to survive, but not so much that we can ever save enough to get the hell out. But we could get fired for this. I really need that paycheck. I can't get fired. And the company housing? That makes a big difference for me. Right, the company housing. How generous of Tabitha to put you up in a company-owned shack that ain't had maintenance done in decades. Taking a big chunk right out of your paycheck that sure as shit ain't going towards property tax and upkeep alone. The company housing that means almost nobody in this whole damn town owns the place they live. We have the numbers on our side, Harrison. After what happened up there the other night, that damn near everyone is joining the picket line. She can't afford to lose us all. We have the power here, so long as we're united. Oh no. Uh-huh. Yeah, okay. I guess. What do you want to do, Harrison? Uh-oh. All eyes glaring at you in unison. I don't know. This ain't your business, and these sorts of questions are exactly what someone trying to break a strike would be asking. Come on now, I don't think Happina was trying to break your strike. And how would you know that? This person's a stranger and a Scarlet. Hold your horses there, Zax. I don't care if y'all stand for a good cause. I don't even care how much bacon and eggs you bought. If you want to start a fight in my establishment, you're out. Let's handle this like civil adults. You heard the lady. Don't get involved or we'll have to take this outside. Oh no. I just want the record to show that just because I'm currently standing next to Tabitha's cousin does not mean I'm friends with Tabitha's cousin. Okay, I barely know this person. Okay. Yeah. Alright, what about Stella? Have any of you seen Stella? She's missing. The YouTuber? No, we ain't seen her. As you can see, we got a lot going on today. We'd appreciate it if you didn't butt in. Uh-huh. I hope she's okay. She hasn't been around, but I'll let you know if I hear anything. How can we make the situation worse? What's up, Avery? Hey, Avery, do you have a minute to catch up? You angling at something? Come on now, Zach. This is a free establishment. Let's step outside. I could use some fresh air. Uh-huh. I've been seeing these little blob guys everywhere. Y'all know something about them, right? Should I be concerned? Yeah, they're called ditchlings. My mom says they're an omen for a coming disaster, which I don't exactly buy, but they've been killing local animals. Did you say you don't exactly buy it? Is the town Scully saying she believes in something supernatural? Look, we've seen some things in the past couple of days. Okay, now I'm really worried. Just hit him with a stick or something. Uh-huh. Does anyone in this town have a flamethrower? That's the most violent. We'll do that. There's too many of them. Does anyone in town have a flamethrower? You know, I wouldn't be surprised if Julius had one lying around. Let's not burn the whole forest to the ground just yet. Kanika's eyes dart to the ground. But let's not rule it out either. I'm still hoping they'll just go away on their own, though with all the stuff that's been happening around town, I'm starting to think that maybe my mom's right. Maybe there is some disaster coming. At least when whatever it is finally happens, those things will leave and stop laying eggs in people's pets. Oh, is that all they do? That doesn't sound so bad. Are you serious? Being used as a walk-in nursery sounds so much worse than being eaten. Look, if they need a warm place to pupate and I have skin to spare, who am I to deny them? Oh my god, Avery! Ugh, that's so gross. The thought of feeling something like wriggling under your skin, stealing your nutrients until it eventually erupts out of you? Ugh. Sounds like the miracle of life to me. You're yanking us around, right? Maybe. Anyway, I shouldn't get too off topic. You wanted to chat? Uh-huh. Any idea where Stella might have went? Nope, not at all, but I'll let you know if I hear something. Last night was an ordeal for all of us. I think she was especially shaken up. She just ran off without saying anything. We're pretty worried. What do you make of all the stuff going down with the miners? The strike? I'm all for it. Zax has been riling up the miners all morning. It seems like this might be able to finally get some traction. What's a strike? Many fists form a big fist. Oh, man. She had this coming to her. What is the meanest option we can pick? The meanest option. It's not that. Meanest would be she had this coming, or I hope Tabitha crushes her enemies. I don't even know. Maybe we start with the exploration option here and play dumb. What's a strike? Didn't you tell me about the strike in the first place? And talk to the workers inside about it? I was just repeating what Tabitha said. I don't know things. Just good at pretending to know things. Yeah, I totally know what a strike is. Uh-huh. Well, why? Oh, I totally know what a strike is. I was just asking in case Avery didn't know. I know what a strike is, but it's always good to hear definitions. You never know if what you thought was a strike was actually something totally different. Very smooth, Happina. You almost had me going there for a sec, thinking you'd just engage people in conversation about a topic you had no understanding of. Which would have been very funny. Okay. Alright. Most violent option. Not really violence. Okay, fine. She had this coming to her. Then why the hell did you tell Harrison not to join the strike? I didn't, actually. I just asked her what she wanted. Okay. Have you noticed anything weird going on around town, aside from the ditchlings, that is? Avery pauses, thinking for a moment. I don't think it's supernatural, but I haven't seen Julius since Tuesday, which is pretty unusual. He never skips the diner 2 days in a row unless he's out of town or something. And maybe he is. I don't know him well enough that he shares his weekend plans with me or anything. I don't like the thought of more people disappearing right now. He might just be out of town. But he's kind of an old dude. Maybe it couldn't hurt to have somebody check on his house, see if he's there or not. I'll try to do that before my shift tomorrow. Huh, okay, so Avery's gonna go check on Julius before tomorrow? We should probably get back to it. Totally. I'm sure you're both antsy to get back to looking for Stella. I won't keep you. Okie dokie. Still no signs of Stella. Let's check in with Oscar and Rosalina. They're at the Maxwell place, right? Yeah, the place your oh-so-generous cousin decided was suitable for habitation. Sorry, I know she's your family and everything, but with what Oscar and Rosalina have been through this week, I just couldn't believe she would even suggest something like that. Uh-huh. Growling desperate hisses. As per usual. Hi, Pixel. Hi, Ditchling. What a face. What an alien, indifferent face. Well, we know what we gotta do. We know what we gotta do. Time to punt this thing. You take a deep breath and focus on the creature's body before propelling yourself towards it. Your foot connects with the ditchling's side, leaving an imprint in its body as it crashes into the wall. Yeah! It makes brief eye contact with you in the alley before both you and it turn to face a peculiar sight. The cavalry has arrived. By the way, use !CW for the trigger warnings, the content warnings for this game. Please, 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 please. Uh-huh. They take it out. They saunter towards you. What are Daisy and Scraps doing out here? Are they leading some sort of ditchling hunting dog gang? Okay, hi Pixel. Pixel, come here. Come here, come here. Here, kitty, kitty, kitty. Pixel, you got out of the library. Oh, you poor cat. Come here. Uh-huh. He has a comfortable heft to him. I guess he likes you more than me. Ugh, thanks, guys. And the dogs leave. What the hell is going on in this town? Time to go to the old Maxwell place. Pixel's so cute. Pixel's adorable. The old Maxwell place. It was clearly once a mid-century modern home and undoubtedly quite stylish for the time, but it's been abandoned for unknown decades and moss and vines choke its exterior, barely concealing cracked walls and dust-clouded glass. Before you can approach, the door opens and Oscar's head pokes out from the entryway. Hello? Oh, sorry if I startled y'all. The walls here are worn down enough I could hear you coming from a block away. Good morning, Oscar. Thank goodness, you found Pixel. Rosalina's been beside herself. He's tired. He's had a long night, and it shows. His graying face seemingly having aged in the hours since you last saw him. Pixel, he's okay. Rosalina rushes forward, taking Pixel from your arms and hugging him close to her chest. How are y'all holding up? I'm doing all right. Rosalina is... I'm fine. Things could be worse. It really isn't as run down as it looks. And it's got all kinds of weird little features like an intercom and a jacuzzi. Of course, none of them are really usable with the state of the place. We've turned on the water and the pipes still work, at the very least. Though I won't be out drinking out of them until I've tested what comes out. Uh-huh. Take it easy. It's so cool. My cousin let you stay here rent-free. Alright, well, here's Fetch. Did you say this place has a jacuzzi? Can I try it? I don't think you want to bathe in whatever's been stuck in the pipes for the past 30 years. No, I don't think you should try it. Maybe the lead poisoning or whatever will shave off enough years of your life for the ghost to be satisfied, and we can go home. Rosalina, I didn't raise you to say things like that. If you can't be civil, you should just go to another room while the adults talk. I'll still be able to hear you. The walls in this house are more hole than wall. Sorry, Rosalina. You don't have anything to be sorry about. You didn't leave Alexis to die, and you didn't make me and my dad live here. Happina doesn't care about helping people. They just care about saving their own skin. You're not wrong. Uh-huh. Okay, well, asking about Stella is, not something someone who's mean would do. Here we go. Here we go. It's so cool of my cousin to let you stay in this rad place for free. Raid the room, Happina. It's, only free for a month, actually. Then she said we'd have to pay rent. Oh no. But it doesn't matter. I don't intend for us to stay much longer than that. I'm going to get the library back, one way or another. I don't care what it takes. I'm not letting that creature get the last laugh. Sure, that went so great the first time. I've had it with the big talk. I'm going to my room. Let me know if you actually managed to accomplish anything or if we'll have to move to some tent in the woods next. Oh, she's so upset. Pixel looked really happy, though. As she leaves, Oscar's shoulders suddenly seem to unclench, tension leaving him as he sighs dejectedly. Let's go outside and give her some space. Oscar, before we got sidetracked, we're not here to just talk about what happened in the library. Oh? Stella's been missing since last night. Oh. You haven't seen her, right? Not since last night. Now I'm really starting to worry. It sounds like no one in town has seen her. Before you go, though, there's something I wanted to get your thoughts on. As far as I'm aware, there was nothing paranormal going on in Scarlet Hollow before very recently. Now here we are, suddenly surrounded by weird little goblin creatures in the woods, while entire buildings are taken over by supernatural creatures. You think there was an inciting event, right? I do. That's my thought, too. It was never like this in the Hollow before. Something must have happened that kicked all this magic stuff off. Whatever the cause of this is, there must be some way we can put this genie back in the bottle. I'm going to do my best to find out if there's ever been any similar events, or whether there's anything special about Scarlet Hollow that might explain what's going on. The town archives are, unfortunately, in the library. Rosalina's been pestering me to make some sort of digital backup for months, but I never got around to it. So, online sources it is. We'll fill you in on what little we know, so you at least have some place to start. Okay? I wonder if this could be the work of some sort of cult. You mentioned something like this at the library the other day. If there was a cult in Scarlet Hollow, I feel like I'd know about it. For all I know, you're all in on it. She laughs. Pina, you're so funny. She hated me about 20 seconds ago. Wait, you're for real? No, I'm not part of a cult. Nor am I, or anyone else I know. As someone who's lived here my whole life, I sincerely doubt that there's anything remotely culty going on here. Which I know is exactly what a cultist would say, but take my word for it, no one in town is gonna try to wicker man you. Sure. I love this theme. This is one of my favorite themes in the game. Dun, 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 dun. Ba, 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 bum, ba, 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 bum, 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 bum. We've been finding these weird stone seals. There was one in the mines and another in your basement. There might be more. Seals? That's incredibly occulty. To think there was something like that under my house all this time. To think someone might have put it there. But who? This gives me quite a few threads to follow. Thank you, Habina. Uh-huh. I think there's something in the clinic. There was this door yesterday, and I could feel something pulling me towards it. I didn't mention anything like that yesterday. I see. I'll dig up what I can find on the clinic. There's a lot of history there. I wouldn't be surprised if there's something haunting that place as well. Oh God, you don't think that's why Reese is sick, do you? He's been sick for years, hasn't he? If there's something supernatural causing his illness, it puts a bit of a wrench in our recency theory. It does, but maybe there's more to it than that. Maybe things being clustered so tightly together is just a coincidence. Maybe Scarlet Hollow's been weird for a long time, and we're all just starting to notice. It took me back to back encounters with the paranormal on consecutive nights to even consider that we might be dealing with something supernatural. Uh-huh. Okay, I'm gonna break into the clinic and see what I find. No, you're not going to do that. Let's not have a repeat of last night. We should be more cautious about what we do next. We don't want to get anyone to get attacked or possessed by any more ghosts, even if it is to help a friend. I don't know if we have time to play it safe. Just give me a day or two to do some research before you do anything rash, okay? I think Sybil knows more than she's letting on. She wants me to come talk to her today. I know we've been over this, but I still think you're barking up the wrong tree. Why would my mom hide anything from us? Still, she did seem really calm and confident last night. Weirdly so. I hate this. She did seem strange last night. She kept shutting down the conversation like she was rushing us all along, trying not to let us linger on the supernatural long enough to reach any conclusions. Exactly. Kanika and Oscar both know it subconsciously. They know it. They know that Sybil knows. I know I say this every time we stream Scarlet Hollow, but Sybil just gives me the bad vibes. Gives me the bad vibes. The bad vibes. Still, I'm inclined to agree with Kanika here. Kanika's being drugged, by the way. Fun fact. I'd be interested to know what exactly she intends to tell you that she couldn't be discussed in front of the rest of us. Yeah. Uh-huh. We're burning daylight. Let's head out. Let's do it. Let us know what you find. I will. We're going to get the library back, and we're going to figure out how to fix whatever's wrong with this town. So that's Oscar. Any other ideas? Oh, I want to be mean to Pastor Daniel. We should check out the church. The church? What, you think Stella decided to get religious all of a sudden? I don't know if she'd be there. I just want to talk to the pastor. Okay. I want to tell Pastor Daniel that ghosts are real. I want to rub it in his face. If you think that's a good use of your time, go for it. At the very least, I suppose it couldn't hurt to check out the area, just in case someone up there's seen Stella. But let's not linger. I don't want Pastor Daniel thinking we're possible converts. Okie dokie. Hi, Wayne. Hello. Uh-huh. Where is that weirdo? My. 3 visitors at once on a Thursday? This is unprecedented. But there are only 2 of us. Oh no, were we followed by a Ditchling? Were we followed by Wayne? We were followed by Wayne. Funny enough, he's everywhere. Sup, old people? Oh, it's just Zane. What are you doing here? All the glimpses of death I've had in the past 2 days have forced me into the midst of an existential crisis, my dudes. I wanted to see if faith held any answers for me. Alas, I have not yet found the solace I seek. Give it time, Zane. It sometimes takes a while for the Lord to work his way into your heart, but when he does, you won't regret letting him in. Be sure to look over those pamphlets I gave you, and of course, I'm always here if you need to talk. Sure thing, Pastor D. Peace, y'all. Ugh. Anyway, we're looking for Stella. She wandered off last night and no one has seen her since. We're starting to get pretty worried. We hoped maybe you or Janie had seen her. I can't speak for Janie, but I'm afraid I've seen neither hide nor hair of Stella. If you'd like to talk to my wife, she's just over by the alpacas. Though Happy and I was hoping we might be able to talk in private. Why does it have to be in private? It's a personal matter. I'd rather folks not pry in this. I won't bite or anything, I promise. And we can talk right here, right in the open. I guess I'll leave you to it while we check in with Janie. We should be I. It's usually because, you can be here with Avery. Hi, Wayne. Uh-huh. I'm so glad you decided to come up to visit me. So many young people these days seem to think they can solve all their problems on their own. Meanwhile, God's right there, ready to help them, if only they let him into their hearts. Pastor's eyes dart back towards the alpacas. Okay, good. They are gone. Who's gone, Pastor Daniel? Who is it? You're new in town. What kind of impression did I make on you? Am I creepy? Uh-huh. You have no chill. You're extremely creepy. Oh. He shifts uncomfortably as the two of you continue to stand in silence for much longer than is socially acceptable. Maybe if I grew a thick beard, people would trust me more. Or maybe I should get a cool jacket? Oh, Daniel. He's interrupted by the sounds of a snapping twig and a high-pitched giggle, partially muffled by the underbrush at the edge of the property. Tulip, come out of there. You know you're not supposed to play in the woods. Tulip glances back into the woods, quiet as she hesitates. Tulip, are you going to be good? Or are we going to skip story time tonight? I'll be good. You don't have to skip story time. I won't go into the woods, I promise. I know you won't, Tulip, because you know it's too dangerous for little girls in there. Why don't you go help Mama with the alpacas? It's just about time they got fed. You can give them hay. She smiles broadly, seemingly excited by the prospect, and hurries off. Sorry I had to have a firm parenting moment just then. She's been trying to run off into the woods a lot lately, and it's really dangerous, even for adults. There's this massive trash dump not too far past the trees, but it must have been at least 50 years old. It's all grown over and looks like it's part of the landscape. But if you accidentally walk on it, you might find yourself falling into a hip-deep mound of rusty cans and broken glass. Tulip made up some imaginary friends and keeps telling us that they want her to go out there, like the word of some fictional creatures she made up is going to convince us it's a good idea for her to play in somebody's old garbage. But she's 7, of course. She would get some funny little idea like that. I'd love to get the community to rally around a big cleanup. It's about time somebody got rid of all that junk. Mm-hmm. None of these are particularly mean. I guess this one. What's that you were saying about imaginary friends? Oh, she's just been talking about these friends of hers lately. Little stories about creatures that live in the church. I'm sure she just saw some animal in there and decided it was her friend. It's nothing to be overly concerned about, except the trash heap situation. Out of the corner of your eye, you see Kanika walking back towards the two of you. She must have finished talking to Janie. Cool, we learned nothing from Pastor Daniel this time, which is fine. We didn't think we were going to. Hope your talk with the pastor went well? We had a great conversation. I appreciate you all stopping by, even if it wasn't under the best circumstances. I'll let y'all be on your way. And I hope Stella turns up soon. I'll put in some good prayers with the big man for her. All right, thanks. See ya. Uh-huh. Time to go. Okay. Now that we put some distance between us and the church, what did he want to talk to you about? He didn't say anything weird, did he? Nosy, aren't you? Let the man have his privacy. Nosy, aren't you? Let the man have his privacy. I just wanted to make sure that whatever he said to you wasn't bad weird. Let's not get too distracted until we find Stella, though. Where to next? We won't go to the cops, but since it's a strong strike and we haven't gone there while it's a strong strike, we'll go to the mines. We should go to the mines. I guess there's a decent chance Stella went to find her cousin. I can't say I get it, but it's definitely something she would do. Come on, I'll drive us. Time to get Kanika to really hate us. Yeah, okay. Oh, there's a lot. And then Hugby and, what is that, Derrickson are there. Sorry to just stretch. A wall of bodies, picket signs, and megaphones in hand forms a human barricade around the entrance to the Scarlet Mines. Scarlet, more like toilet. Oh, there's Tate and Johnson. We talked to them in this run. They told us some interesting things. I hope it's not weird to talk to them while they're in the middle of all this. Well, if it isn't the boss's cousin. You might have fooled us the other day, but word gets around fast. Hail and well met, my fellow countrymen. What? What an interesting choice. Shouldn't you be digging those kids out of the mine? Shouldn't you be digging those kids out of the mine? Smith narrows his eyes at you. I mean, honestly, shouldn't you be lounging around in your family's castle, not out here bothering working folks? There's a team digging them out. We're taking shifts. We may be striking, but that just means we're not making the boss any money. Not that we won't do everything we can for kids who need us. Okay. Okay, what about this? Can we visit the dig site? No way. There's a ton of dangerous equipment there, and the men working to rescue those kids don't need any more distractions. It's bad enough we have parents breathing down our necks. They're making the job that much harder. They have every right to be at the dig site, but that one woman... Becca's mom... Yeah, they're being hassled enough as is. Okay. We'll just ask this because I haven't been able to do that. Uh-huh. We'll just be standing here for the foreseeable future. Why are the cops here? Sure. Why are the cops here? Miss Scarlet requests we supervise the situation. The mine's the source of a lot of jobs in town, and she just wanted to make sure nobody did anything hasty while expressing their concerns. That's a polite way of saying that they're here to intimidate us. A little reminder from the boss that she owns more than just the coal mines. Simmer down. Nobody's here to intimidate anyone. But the Scarlet Mines are private property. Miss Scarlet has every right to request some oversight during a tense situation. There's a lot more of us than there are of you. Okay. Uh-huh. Here we go. What's gonna make them the most mad? Needing to go talk to Tabitha. We're gonna cross the picket line. Nobody wants to see it, but that's what we're gonna do. I need to talk to Tabitha. So you're saying you want to cross a picket line? Yeah, what are you going to do about it? Okay, but you let me through, right? We'll go with this one. Okay, but you'll let me in through, right? You flash the miners the winning happiness smile, trademarked. Alright. Besides, there's not a lot you can do to derail things at this point anyway. Go ahead. I don't care if they're okay with you going in. I'm still not crossing a picket line. Besides, I don't think Tabitha would be too happy to see me. I'll just wait by the van while you go talk to her. See you on the other side. So we haven't done this yet. We have not gone to go talk to Tabitha because we didn't cross the picket line last time. Oh boy. Oh boy. It's quiet today. Empty beyond the ruckus at the front gate. The trailer that serves as Tabitha's office looms above you on the hill. Now that you're inside, you're free to examine the dig site. Oh no. The dig site's busy. Massive drills bore into the earth as parents and residents tensely wait for any sign of progress. You're some relative of Tabitha Scarlet's, aren't you? Tell her to come out here now. Alexis's family and I have been out here since yesterday morning. My child is down there, and Miss Scarlet has barely even made an appearance since she stood around doing nothing for an hour yesterday. Guess she's too busy hiding from her own workforce to come out here and let us parents know when our children might be rescued. Uh-huh. Okay, here we go. Get off my cousin's back. We tried to drag those kids out of the mine the other night, and they decided it was a good idea to run off. Don't you try and turn this around on the children. If my Becca put herself in danger, it's probably because all the adults down there gave her good reason to. I'm telling you, Nancy, the fellas on the rig are giving us the updates as they come in. There's nothing Miss Scarlet could tell us that they don't already know. I know you want to give her what for, but that's not going to change what's going on up here. Even my own husband's too scared of this woman to stand up for our family. It's Becca's fault. Yep. It's Becca's fault that she's stuck down there right now, you know. What kind of heartless person says that about a 15-year-old trapped in a mine? I was there. Actually, Becca's dad, wasn't it you who told her it was safe to go down there in the first place? I'll have you know I said no such thing. Oh my god, it's true, isn't it? You said it was safe, didn't you? I'd been in a few times as a kid. It's always seemed sturdy. I just figured that it had stood that long. What are the chances it would be another collapse? Oh, he actually did. This man is responsible. This man is responsible. I know I shouldn't have. But I can't change the past. What matters is she's still alive and we're getting her out of there. I can't believe you. I need to have some words with my husband. You, just find your cousin and tell her I expect to see her here immediately. All right, Karen. Let's go. Oh, no. Yeah. Well, who knocks these days? Who knocks these days, especially when you're mean? Here we go. Oh, no. I can think of at least a few of the guys, and if you fire Davis... Oh my god. Have you heard of knocking? What are you even doing up here? Should I go? Yeah, and make sure no one sees you. No one else, at least. I'm telling. Sure. I don't care about the strike. I just came to see you. Sure you did. I'll leave you both to it. Okay, Rodriguez. See you later. Oh, dear. This was in the trailer for this one. So this is new to us because we never went to go see Tabby. The instant you're alone, Tabitha rounds on you. Now, I understand it that she's not choking us out. She's just got a hold of our collar. She's got a hold of our light-up necklace here. So we'll, is it still lit up? Maybe. Maybe. Little blinky blink. She grabs you by the collar, her face close to yours, eyes full of rage, her words a frustrated hiss. Okay, we're gonna get in a fight with Tabby. I guess that's what's happening. With everything that's happened this past week, the last thing you need is Tabitha yelling in your face. You don't have to take this from her. You grab her hand and push her off you. She's surprisingly strong for her size, but she's still a bit weaker than you. She dusts herself off as she regains her footing. Listen to me, Happina. Really listen. This isn't some fun little game, okay? This is my life, and if you value yours, you'll keep quiet about what you just saw. I don't care if we're family. I can make the rest of your stay here a living hell if you cross me. Tossing me around in my office doesn't change that. I've been pushed to the brink this week. I can't have anything else go wrong. You want to try that again? Okay. Okay. Don't you ever touch me like that again. Do you think you can intimidate me? I own this town. Besides, you're the one who keeps sticking her nose where it doesn't belong. What did you come up here to talk about anyway? Just decided you wanted to bother me on the worst possible day to be bothered? Do. Don't know why that song's in my head, but that's okay. I love you, bye. I'm done here. If we say nothing, that's kind of hilarious. Okay. Stella's missing. We've been looking for her all over town and don't have any leads. Why do things like this keep happening to me? Please, can I just have one day where only one thing happens? She groans in frustration. I'm sure she'll turn up, but I'll see if I can get a hold of her. Don't think looking for my missing acquaintance gives you a pass to do anything dangerous. You're forbidden from doing risky things, even for what you might think is a good reason. Okay. Turn this off. No longer scary time. Mm-hmm. Lie. You know I do what I want. You know I do what I want? Tabitha sighs heavily. Yeah, you've made that very clear. I can't wait to find out what ridiculous situation you wind up in today. Okie dokie. Becca's mom's expecting you to make an appearance. You should let her stew, though. I know she's going through a lot right now, but she's a real bitch. Right? That woman puts Pearl Ann to shame. Hey, that was a smile. We got a smile out of Tabby after she just tried to push us against a wall and we threw her back. Do you think they're going to be able to get those kids out alive? Don't ask me things like that. I have no way of knowing. They aren't far from the surface, so the drill should reach them soon. But no one knows what the conditions are like down there, or if they're hurt, or even if one of them's dead. I'm just doing the best I can and hoping it works out. Okay. I want to talk about the strike. Good for you. I don't. Now, if you have something else you want to talk about, spit it out. Otherwise, get out of my office and let me work. Okay. Well, we're mean, so we don't care how she's feeling. So we won't even say goodbye. Trying to leave without another word. Look at that face. Bye? I guess, weirdo. Leave the office. The door is slamming shut behind you. Very good. You find Kanika waiting outside. You don't look like you found any new leads. You look back at the striking miners. The meanest thing to do would be to keep it to ourselves, because we crossed the picket line and we have information that they would know. You don't need to go around spilling Tabitha's secrets. It feels like we've done our due diligence here. Come on, I'll drive us back to town and we can figure out our next move from there. Where to next? We're not going to the cops. Actually, should we be mean to Duke? Do you want to be mean to Duke? Let's go ahead and be mean to Duke. Why not? Not a terrible idea. I'm sure they won't be much help, but we are dealing with a missing person and that's cop stuff. Hopefully they don't give you a hard time. They've really been on your ass. Here we go. Also, I really wanted to hear Duke's theme. The music is so good. Uh-huh. Bo and Duke. Now listen here, officer. Big Betty was set to win a blue ribbon. I'm telling you, she was valuable property, not just some vegetable. We worked real hard to get her that big. Raised her up from a seed. It's just not fair, officer, sir. The Scarlet Hollow police are spread pretty thin at the moment, gentlemen. Any property disputes will have to wait, if indeed there is a dispute to be had. Are you sure this wasn't some animal? I'm telling you, I know who stole her. That no-good bastard, Julius Tremaine, has been stealing what rightfully belongs to the Callaways for all his life. And you folks ain't done a lick of policing to end it. I told you we was better off handling this ourselves, Daddy. Franklin seems to turn as you enter. His impenetrable shades make it impossible to judge where he's really looking. You're the mayor's security guy. Weird question. Are you a part of a cult? Weird question, but are you folks part of a cult? Cult? Like devil worshippers or hippies or some such made-up nonsense? There's no such thing, kid. He lowers his sunglasses once again. His judgment, Uh-oh. Oh, please no. Please no. There we go. I'm gonna make a save real quick. Happina. Yes. Return. His judgmental gaze tells you he's considering whether you're fully sane. You know, we only started getting weird calls when you rolled into town. And weren't you present at the collapse the other night? We had a long discussion about you down here at the station after the dust settled. Maybe you're projecting. Maybe it's you who brought a cult to our peaceful little town. There are no cults. There is no secret cabal that runs the police. There is no outside influence trying to sow chaos in Scarlet Hollow of all places. Everybody calm down. Hey, I remember you from yesterday. You're the mayor's security guy. I'm a man of many hats, and all of them give me authority over you, so you best watch yourself. Okay. What's all this about a pumpkin? Julius stole our Big Betty, so we came here to report it. For all the good that did us, Officer Franklin here won't so much as write down a note that there was a theft when the real cops get back. Fine, if you want me to take notes, I'll take notes, but there's no way to prove who the vegetable in question belonged to. There's no documentation, it's your word against his. Now I'm starting to think you're all in cahoots with the bastard. Do you want me to go over there and kick his ass for you? Uh-huh, that's violent. Gotta pick it. You want me to go over there and kick his ass for you? Are you threatening to commit assault in the middle of a police station? I'm sure Happina just means that metaphorically, Mike. Daddy always said folks like us shouldn't use our strength to hurt other people. Folks like us, am I really tall and burly? Just because we're bigger and stronger doesn't mean we can use it to boss anybody around, even if they deserve it. That's right, Bo. Resorting to violence would make us worse than he is. which is why we're gonna go through proper channels. Or trying to, at least. Huh. Okay. Can you arrest a ghost? As long as we can handcuff it, I don't see why not. Does a ghost have hands? Let's say no. Then I probably can. Why do you ask? Just a hypothetical question. Can we please stick to the matter at hand? I don't got all day to sit here and listen to every deranged chunka-bunga question happying things up. Okay. Let's just leave. Let's just leave. Wait, but before we go, we just wanted to let you know that none of us have seen Stella since she ran off last night. We're pretty sure she's missing. A missing person? That sounds serious. I should have you file a report. Makes his way to the desk, pulling out a few forms before returning to the front desk and handing them to Kanika. Now, hold on just a minute. You've been giving me the runaround all morning, but these folks walk in and you just let them square away like that? Mr. Calloway, this may be a matter of life and death. I'm afraid it takes precedence over a minor property dispute about a vegetable. You and I both know Stella's always tromping around out in them woods. It ain't something nobody needs to fuss over. Pardon my French, but this is some bullspit. Uh-huh. Thank you, ma'am. I'll get this filed right away. Good luck out there. I hope Miss Richmond is all right and y'all find her soon. This department's biased, I swear. I'd say y'all are in league with Julius, but that would require at least some amount of competence. The Scarlet Hollow Police Department takes no sides in familial disputes. We merely pursue upholding of the law. We do a damn fine job of it, Mr. Calloway. I still think you might be in a cult. Okay. I still think you might be in a cult. Achievement unlocked, saving the family business. Okay. And as a citizen of the United States, you're free to believe that. But I'd like to see you try to argue that in a court of law. Okay. Oh, yes. Where to next? Before you can say anything, you're interrupted by Kanika's phone buzzing. Okay. Oh my god, my mom's calling me. When is she gonna learn to text? Give me a sec. Hey, what's up? No, still no sign of her. We were going to keep looking around a while longer. I'm really feeling okay. I'm not. You're right. Now that you mention it, I do feel kind of tired. I shouldn't push myself. I'll come home. She said sweetie to her and told her what to do. After playing through the whole thing so many times, anytime Kanika is not doing something that Sybil wants her to do, Sybil calls her sweetie and then flat out tells her what she feels or should be doing, and then Kanika does it. Pretty sure she's got some kind of like mind control drugs going on here. So yeah, we're okay. Oh no, Kanika, no! I must have been running on adrenaline. Okay? Sorry, I think I just need some help getting home. I'll have some tea and maybe lie down, and then we can get back to looking for Stella. Yep. Thanks, and sorry. This is embarrassing. Uh-huh. There we are. Oh dear, Kanika, you poor thing. This is why you were supposed to stay in bed today. If you keep running around like this, it's going to take you so much longer to recover. Thank you so much for getting her home, and I hope you're feeling better after last night's fiasco. Hi, Mom. Go on, get up to bed. I'll be up in a minute with more tea. And Happina, once she's situated, I believe I owe you a chat. Hopefully we can start to get to the bottom of whatever's happening to the town. Wait, if you're talking about mystery-related stuff, I should be there. Sweetie, you've done enough for today. See? Sweetie. She called her sweetie again. And you never like when I do tea readings anyway. I'm sure Happina can reach you once you're feeling better. Okay, you're right. I'm not feeling well. I really should lie down. She heads up the stairs and disappears. Shall we? Uh-huh. No way am I spending time. I don't trust you. I'm allergic to tea. No way am I spending time alone with you. I don't trust you. I'm so sorry to hear that. I won't stop you if you'd rather leave, but I hope I can regain your trust somehow. Oh, we couldn't go see Kanika. Alright. No, as you breathe in the late afternoon air, you're hit by a sudden flash of memory. Here we go. The one that seemed to draw you in, urging you deeper into the clinic. Even just remembering it's enough to tug at you, compelling you to return and open it to see what's on the other side. Hi, Wayne. Didn't even notice yourself retracing the steps from yesterday, but here you are, that old building looming over you, begging to be explored. You can find Stella later. Maybe you can even find her here. What's important now is finally seeing what's hidden in the clinic. Even at the bottom of the hill, you can already feel a presence. It's like a magnet's been fixed to your ribcage, gently tugging you forward, guiding you towards whatever emits this compulsive frequency. You used to be quite the Lady Casanova in high school, and back in the day you learned 2 things. First, that the 2nd floor of a residential building is never locked. And second, the skills needed to take advantage of that security flaw. No judgmental parents ever managed to get in the way of you and your high school flames. Here we go. Well, we gotta use the hot option. You scan the parts of the building around the terrace and zero in on a drain pipe. Bingo. It's been a while since you've done this, and you're a little rusty, but it doesn't take much effort before you're there. You try the door. It's unlocked. It's always unlocked. Ooh, a part of the house we haven't been in yet. Hooray. Huh. The upstairs of the clinic feels like a decommissioned museum. The old furniture is covered in plain white sheets, and a thick layer of dust coats the floor. This place hasn't seen any use in years. You're in the clinic, free to explore as you please. Or rather, you're free to explore as you please. They keep saying that, but I don't really understand, why they keep phrasing it that way. What? I don't get it. You can feel that odd sensation again, the nagging pull of whatever it was that wanted you to find it. You've been caught by its gravity, an overwhelming curiosity guiding you around a corner and towards a dark doorway under the stairs. It's been left ajar, as if inviting you to enter. Hi, Reese. Hi, Reese. Lights click on. You're in the morgue. Happina, what are you doing in the morgue? Okay, well, we gotta flirt, if there's a flirt. Hi. Hey. Sorry, this must look kind of weird. I promise I'm not secretly dead already or something. Sometimes I just come down here to practice. Rehearse. If you are a living corpse, that wouldn't be a deal breaker. That's good to know. I'm still not, but I'm glad I haven't managed to scare you off. It's not often I get to meet new people. As words seem distant to you, the tugging is strong down here. You can almost feel yourself slipping into a trance. Your eyes wander to the back wall of the morgue. You need to see what's back there. Okay? Touch the wall. Feels disappointingly solid under your palms. Hey, are you okay? You feel Reese's hand gently shake your shoulder, and for a moment, the thing on the other side of the blank wall loosens its pull on you. You looked kind of possessed for a second there. You good? Make him understand. Why, well, need see thing but wall stand in way? Let me inside! Exclamation point. Phrasing. Let me inside. Inside the wall? You stare longingly at the wall. You're really serious, aren't you? This is probably a bad idea, but if you really need to get in there, I'm pretty sure there's an emergency axe somewhere upstairs. You just need to get the doc out of our hair. Should take 2 seconds. Why not just break walk? Let me take a print screen real quick. Is that F12? for typo. Yes, please. Axe now. Why use the axe when I have arms? Why not just break wall with fist? I'm not an expert, but I'm guessing it would be more efficient for you to use those big arms to wield an axe instead of tearing into the wall like some kind of animal. Though, that would be super cool to see. Be right back. Uh-huh. He seems excited, his usual dour demeanor replaced with an uncharacteristic pep. Soft voice filtering in through the open doorway. Do-do. Hey, Mom. Reese, I didn't know you were awake. I still feel like shit, but I think I can finally try to keep some juice down. It looks like we're all out, though. Really? I thought I'd just picked some up. I've got an errand to run on Main Street anyway. I'll go pick up some orange juice. And some ginger ale, too. That would be awesome. Sorry to ask, I know you're probably busy. It's no problem. It doesn't take long. Don't do anything too strenuous while I'm gone. Just lie in bed until I get back. Thanks, Mom. I'll take it easy. You hear her footsteps move down the hall, then the front door opening and closing. It worked. The theatric rasp of his voice is left. Come on up. We don't have long until she's back. You step out of the morgue, you relax. The extra space between you and the carving has weakened its hold on you, and with it, your desperation to claw your way through the wall and unveil it. It's one of those emergency fire axes, so it should be pretty obvious wherever it is, though I'm not sure where she would be keeping it. Hey, Positive Game Haven. Hey, Marcus, how you doing? I'm having a pretty good one. We're about to start the spooky section. Sorry, I didn't see your message right away. Welcome in. Happy Sunday. If it is indeed still Sunday for you, hopefully you're having a good weekend. How are you doing? I'll show you around. Let's try the doc's office first. You make your way to the doorway of her now vacant office. I don't see an axe in here. He's right. A cursory glance reveals nothing but stacks of paper and cabinets of medical supplies, but something on the desk catches your eyes. Some sort of records with your family name on them. Found something interesting? They're your family's death certificates. We only care about some of them. Tabitha's middle name is Chrysanthemum? No wonder who cursed her with that mouthful. Who said you could read? I'm definitely going to make fun of her for that later. Pretty normal. What about Enoch? Doing pretty well, having a lazy morning. Wife's still asleep, so I'm going to finish working on your SMZ3 rando you started. Oh, very fun. Very good. Hopefully that's a fun time. Anytime you do a randomizer in any game, it always adds an extra layer of fun to it, I think. Hot and powerful build. 69. Not nice. Okay. Organs sustained impact injuries. Lacerations to the neck and body consistent with fall from great height. Whoa, an actual autopsy report. Looks ancient. We're done here. Okie dokie. Shit, I'm not supposed to be in here. We gotta hide. Uh-huh. Okay, well, letting him in lets us do, like, hot options, but we haven't actually ever told him that he can't come in here. I don't think. So let's be mean to him a little bit. There's not enough room. Hide somewhere else. Close the door as Reese scrambles to find a new hiding spot. Shit. He lets out a panicked whisper as he scrambles to find another spot. Dr. Kelly's footsteps disappear further into the clinic. There's a long moment of silence. Neither of you makes a sound. The footsteps return. They get louder, approaching the open office door, and then they stop. Much to your relief, she opens another door, leaving the main clinic. We're in the clear. We've probably only got a minute or two until she comes back, so let's make it count. medical supply room's just over there. If any other room in the clinic is likely to have the fire axe, it's probably a room full of chemicals. This way. Okie dokie. Here we go. Yeah, randos, it's like Christmas every time, and getting 20 rupees is just like getting a pair of socks. That's like in our Fire Emblem Iron Man randomizer that we've been doing. I had so many monks and mercs and dancers, and then we lost, so we had to restart, so now we get to find out what everybody is once again in a different randomizer seed. Yes, there it is. Keys. Here we go. Rushes over to the cabinet that contains a bright red axe. Your axe. Now we can... That was the front door from the house. Come on, if we hurry, we can get you back downstairs. I'll run interference. Go downstairs. Quick. Can hear her approaching. Okie dokie. We're back in the morgue. I was right. We did already have juice. It was just in the back of the fridge. But there's no harm in having extra. What are you doing in the clinic? I thought I told you to go rest. Oh, I'm just gonna chill in the morgue. I got my speakers, so if you hear some weird sounds, that's just my music. You mean a party of spellcasters and support can't win the game? Okay, so like, we definitely could have beaten the chapter that we lost on. Lynn got crit by Ursula with bolting. It was two crit out of 100, which I think might have had like a true percentage of like, I don't know, 8% of the time it would be a critical hit. She would have lived if it wasn't a crit, but if she dies, it's game over. So we got a game over. So yeah, it was not great. It was not my finest moment. I put her in the way, of course. So it is on me. But yeah, we we lost. We otherwise would have won that chapter and been able to proceed. Oh well. I'll be sure to put in earplugs to drown out all that industrial clanging you listen to. You know I'm not the biggest fan of you spending time down there. It can't be good for your mental health to hang out in a refrigerator of corpses. Do you at least have a blanket this time? Yeah, I'll be fine. Just a change of scenery. My room feels too claustrophobic right now. Okay. I'll let you know when it's time for dinner. Okie dokie. Hey. Whoa. Let's do this. Have at it. Here we go. X. It's like cutting through butter. You're right. You could have torn through it with your bare hands. You stagger back from the massive hole in the wall and admire your effort. I'm sure you'll get them next time. Yeah, we will. We will. It's going to take a little while to get back to where we were, but we'll see. Reese coughs as he takes a better look at what lies beyond the wound in the wall. There's a whole hallway back here. Thick, stale air leaks from the hole, filling the morgue with an earthy, mildew smell, like the room is slowly filling with dirt. With the stink of the grave-like room beyond comes an even stronger compulsion. You step forward and climb into the hole. This is wild. I had no idea any of this was here. An entire hospital wing rotting away for decades behind some flimsy drywall. His voice sounds distant. Your sole focus is finding it. Your feet move without prompting, and you stumble down the hallway towards the far wall, barely registering the antique clutter as you stagger past it. Whoa, are you okay? You don't respond, and you don't bother to retrieve the axe. The wall's rotten, water damage having eaten away at the wood over the course of unknowable years. The planks nearly reduced to sawdust. You tear into it. They said there's nothing they can do. I'll never use my legs again, Enoch. What am I gonna do? Nonsense, Teddy. These doctors don't know what they're talking about. I've been doing my own research and I found us an alternative. Someone who can fix everything in one fell swoop. We're taking you home today, and by this time next week, everything will be resolved. Whoa, that's a lot shorter. So that one didn't have that one the other two times that we've had to cut this scene, there was more dialogue than right now. Huh. Okay. Interesting. I wonder if that's because we don't have. Well, we had Mystic last time, and then the first time we had Keen Eye. So maybe that's it? I don't know. Take a second or two to reorient yourself. You're in an unfamiliar bed. Reese leans against the far wall, eyeing you with concern and curiosity. Hey, I was worried you'd slipped into a coma or something. You tore down a wall like a wild animal and found some weird carving and collapsed. I have to take this call. I will be right back. I'm really, really sorry. One sec. Okay. Okay. 1 second. I'm gonna put my earplugs back in. Nothing's different, you guys. Nothing's different. I was waiting for that call. I've been waiting for that call all morning. So someone on in my family had a medical emergency this morning, and we wanted to make sure that they were okay. So we got, the final word on what's going on, at least for now, until tomorrow. So that was pretty good. But yeah, so creepy stuff's happening, so we're gonna blink our way through through what's going on next. So obviously nothing about my appearance has changed, clearly. It's all the same. It's all the same. You tore down that wall like a wild animal, found some weird carving and collapsed. I think you might have had some kind of seizure. Are you okay? I'm totally fine. Totally fine. Uh-huh. You didn't call an ambulance when I started seizing? Stella said you did something similar kind of a couple days ago. I figured it might just be something that happens to you every now and then. I don't know. I wouldn't want somebody calling an ambulance for me every time I had an episode. Going to the hospital sucks. It does, but sometimes you need to do it. How did I get here? I carried you. But you have a delicate constitution. You carried me through a hole in a wall and up and down a bunch of stairs? What? It wasn't super far or anything. I just picked you up and carried you. I might be sick a lot, but it doesn't mean I'm made of paper. I can still do things normal people can do. Normal people can't pick me up like I'm a child. It's like powerlifter shit, though. Normal people can't pick me up like I'm a child. You must be really strong. Really? Thanks. I guess I don't have much of a frame of reference for what normal people can do. Okay. So, what now? We might be stuck down here for a little bit. The doc is on the warpath up there. I refused to take my medicine, and she's not happy about it. There was no way I was going to take anything she gave me. She's been poisoning me for years. How do you know that? We didn't see the resin, and we didn't find the notebook. You just making that guess now? I've been thinking about what you said at dinner last night, and I don't see any other possibility. Okay. Explained. It's only been a day since I've stopped taking my pills, and I feel great. I went ahead and blocked my door, so she can't get down here. Now we just have to wait her out. You blocked your door? Of course I did. I put a chair in front of it. It's never failed me before. Why were you putting a chair there before? We don't need her coming down here to finish me off or whatever it is she might do now that I know what her treatment plan has been all these years. Uh-huh. So, I'm your prisoner. Prisoner? No, I'm doing this to protect you. To protect both of us. We shouldn't underestimate her. I have these weird memories. I'd always assumed they were dreams or hallucinations, but now I think she's used tranquilizers on me. Other times that I've gotten too unruly for her. I don't know how much of these memories I can trust, but I'm starting to think I should believe my instincts when it comes to the length she's willing to go to keep me under her control. We'll wait until she's asleep, then we can at least get out of the basement, and we can figure out what to do from there. Okay. I don't get why your mom would poison you, though. Stop trying to make poison happen. I don't know. The thing I can't figure out is whether she's been trying to kill me slowly or if she just likes keeping me sick enough to be dependent on her. Either way, I don't think I've ever had an illness. I think the illness was me growing up and becoming less easy to control. She sure found a cure for that. Okay. No matter what, we should get out of here and get out of this basement soon. Where would we go? The only person I know who has a car is Kanika, and she's not answering her phone. Oh, that's new information. Is Kanika really is passed out, huh? I don't know anyone else. I don't have any other family to go to. I never even finished high school. Aw. When I get out of this house, I don't know how I can make sure I don't wind up right back down here. Uh-huh. You can stay with me if you want. It is a closet in a house with 10 other people, so as a fair warning, it's gonna be cramped. Whoa, I can't remember the last time I saw so many people at once. It sounds great. And at the very least, I'd be away from here. I can start making money, maybe even find my own place. He smiles, his eyes distant as he imagines the possibility of such a life, undoubtedly for the first time. Aw, Reese. Thanks, Hepina. You have no idea how much this offer means to me. But I guess we've still got to pass some time before we can get out of here. Distraction seems like a good idea. As you can probably tell, I'm getting a little jittery. Maybe it's the lack of poison in my system for the first time in years. Or the fact that my whole perception of reality has just been turned on its head. Probably a combo. Doesn't feel awful, to be honest. Gotta flirt. We really have to flirt. That's part of the rules. You could always draw me. If you're sure you're okay with sitting for a portrait, I'd love to draw you. There's a quality to drawing that's almost like catching memories, as sappy as that probably sounds, but this can be a sort of snapshot of the night my life turned around. It's definitely a memory worth holding on to. I'll get you a chair. He excitedly hurries across the room, pulling up a couple chairs. You can see the difference in his energy now that he hasn't had his daily dose of poison. He's more talkative, less slouched. He still looks pretty slouched to me. His limbs no longer feel perpetually tucked into his sides. May I touch your face? Please do. Places a gentle hand on your jaw, tilting your head slightly to the side. His fingertips are warm on your cheek, the sensation of their light touch lingering on your skin as he pulls away. Perfect. He pauses for a moment, his eyes locking with yours, a palpable tension filling the room. Take his hand in yours. Okay. Alright, we're gonna do it. Maybe you could study my face more closely. Reese stands stock still as you lean towards him. A slight nervous tremor in his shoulders. His cheeks flush red with more lively... Wait, Rodriguez the rat? Wasn't that achievement like hours ago? His cheeks flush red with more liveliness than you thought his sickly pallor could muster. You can see the disbelief in his eyes, the anticipation. He reaches back up to you, his fingertips resting lightly on your cheek, trembling against you. He leans forward. There's a knock on the window. Wayne! Wayne! Hepina, don't get any closer to that thing. It's time to go home. That voice, I know that voice. At another word, Wayne starts pounding on the window. Good luck, freak. That glass is shatterproof. Enemies upstairs, enemies outside. We're surrounded. Even if I get out of this house, I won't be safe. You won't be safe. Here we go. Why did he call you that thing? Because he's some kind of monster, and he wants me dead. Can't you feel that? The murderous intent is practically oozing out of him. But I'm not weak anymore. I can fight back. I don't have to cower in fear from the people who want to hurt me. I can protect both of us, Hepina. Uh-oh. Here goes. Y'all ready for this? No, just kidding. Grab my hand. I'll pull you out. Leave us alone. Hi, Reese. In a surge of violence, the change has been brewing inside Reese finally comes. As it manifests, the broken basement window is sealed off and Wayne along with it. We're gonna stay where we are. We aren't safe, but I can protect you. I can protect the both of us from the people who want to control us. I feel strong now. Think I can save us. Stay here, I'll be right back. I just have to deal with the doc. Okie dokie. Uh-huh. Let's see. Of course we're gonna try and leave, duh. You bound up the basement stairs and rush to the front door. You pull, but it's sealed shut by his constructs. Okie dokie. I feel like we've called Tabby for help before, but let's just call her and be mean to her. Reese is gonna kill his mom, and he's a werewolf or a vampire or something. A what? I always knew there was something that smelled off about that kid. Stay put, I'm on my way. Don't get eaten. Okie dokie. Let's go. Here we go. All intrigue is now washed away. You know what secrets the stone that lurked in the forgotten basement of the clinic had to share with you. Now, there's a new horror. Somewhere beyond the narrow hallway leading from the house proper into Doctor's office, there's a monster preparing to do something unthinkable. We got matricide last time, and the first time we got the cousin bonding time. We'll see how this one turns out. Time to duck. You're quick to follow her command, your body falling forward and rolling gracefully out of harm's way. She shoots. The gun isn't very loud. There's only a pop as the projectile leaves the barrel, whizzing through the air. Oh, Reese. He pulls the tranquilizer dart out of his chest, heaving heavy breaths as the drug courses through his system. You're going to have to try harder than that, you... No. How did you... As if you could stop me, you pathetic waste of flesh. Before Wayne takes another step down the stairs, paint flows out between the cracks of the wood. Reese is panic pulling in a mob of furious smears to hold his enemies in place. The artist draws away, but the smears continue their work in his absence. Dr. Kelly makes her escape down the hallway, and Wayne is overcome, glued in place at the top of the stairs by stiffening globs of paint. Well, of course we're going to grab the axe. Of course we're going to do this. You need to arm yourself. You rush down to the morgue, practically flying down the steps. The axe is still lying on the floor where you and Reese left it. You pick it up. A feeling of safety settles in your chest as you grip the wooden handle. At least if you have to fight, you're prepared. Hey. Dr. Kelly's voice crackles out of some unseen speaker. You, Happina. I'm stuck in the safe room. I can't help you from here, but you can help the both of us. What the hell is your son, ma'am? I wish I knew. He was fine until he hit puberty. Everyone said raising a teen was going to be a bitch, but they don't know the half of it. I need you to get to the medical storage room. I'll give you further instructions when you're there. Let's go. Axe in hand, you rush up the stairs from the morgue and into the medical storage room. I'm here. Great. Now listen to me. I need you to use the black taped key to get into the cabinet and bring me the elephant tranquilizers. It's a bottle labeled carfentanil. Bayer tranquilizers clearly aren't going to cut it anymore. An intercom system, huh, Doc? Good. You should hear this. Happina, you don't have to do anything she says. I'm not gonna hurt anybody, just her. If I don't, you and I both know she's just gonna shoot me full of elephant tranquilizers. Did I hear that right? And shove me back down in the basement, or maybe someplace even worse, and keep killing me every day for the rest of my miserable existence. I feel amazing right now, better than I've ever felt in my life. I'm not dangerous. She's just scared because she knows she has to finally pay for what she's taken from me. Okie dokie. None of these are like super... None of these are very fetch. I guess this is me, Dr. Kelly. I guess. I'm on Reese's side. Sorry, Dr. Kelly. I knew I could count on you. You can't be serious. He's gonna try to kill me. You did it first. I'm just following your example, Doc. I'm doing everyone a favor, really. Even if she had no trouble doing this to her own son, who else might she decide needs to be treated without their knowledge? Enough, says Wayne as he puts his hand on his shoulder, and a little creepy thing comes back out of his sleeve. What the hell did you do to my shoulder? I'll handle it. Try to get somewhere safe until then. The two stagger off down the hallway. Quick, grab the tranquilizers and head to the safe room. Well, we can grab the tranquilizers. And then, should we help Reese? Should we help Wayne? I don't know. Maybe we do a poll real quick. Do a quick poll. Got a couple people in chat. We could do that. Let's, where is it? A poll. We'll do a quick poll. How about that? Doom, 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 bum, 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 bum. New poll. Last poll we did was, is Sane really dead? From our randomizer. We are going to fight someone because we have to choose violence, but the question is, who do we violence against? We will allow some additional votes. I'm going to make this a short poll for the sake of time. So it's a 1-minute poll. It's going to start right now, and it'll determine whether we help Wayne or whether we help Reese. So you can do some extra votes if you would like. There'll be 100 support points per vote. So that should be going right now. Should be going right now. Ooh, it gets spicy here. This is one thing we haven't done because we haven't had powerful build before. So hopefully, hopefully you guys have a preference. If not, I don't know. We've been flirting with Reese this whole time, and we did just say we were on his side. So maybe we pick Reese. But we know that Wayne is like stupid strong. And Wayne's definitely going to be around for a while. Who knows what this affects? We could try both too. I mean, I could make a save here real quick. Do a quick save. I'll save here. And then we'll do a quick save. Oh, looks like Reese. Looks like we're helping Reese. Okay. Yeah, okay. So Reese is the one we're gonna help. Let's check it out. We're gonna help Reese fight Wayne. Your grip on the axe tightens. The wooden handle rough against your calloused palms. Ooh, new scene. What is it, H? Cool. GT Engineer 21, hey! Hey! I feel like I know you. Both also works. You maneuver around the animated smears of Reese's paintings, following the dueling figures. I don't think I can fight both of them. I don't think it gave me that choice. But we can try it. We can try it. You raise your weapon to strike at Wayne. I'm growing tired of these antics, Hepina. Leave me to my work. Before you can swing the axe, you're knocked back, Wayne's palm striking your chest, knocking the air from your lungs. There's nothing more you can do here. Your pride wounded, you make your way to the safe room. Aw, well that was sad. I want to see what happens if I do the other one. Maybe. Mainly lurking with other games, but it's fun to watch. Listen. Well, lurking is totally fine. I think I know who you are, but that's okay. Enjoy. We're going to help Wayne fight Reese real quick just because I want to see what it looks like. You hack through the animated smears of Reese's paintings and follow the dueling figures. As you enter the room, you see your opening. No! You sink your axe into Reese's chest, leaving a gaping wound. I thought we were friends. I guess I was wrong. The wound quickly starts to stitch itself back together. I don't need your help. Stay out of my way. There's no need for you to get in the middle of things. As Reese finishes reconstituting his chest, Wayne shoves you back down the hallway. Reese's smears rush to fill the space between you. Your path cut off, you make your way to the safe room. Okay. Neat. So I'll do that. Sure. Load. We'll load the other one because that's what got picked. Hurry. I don't think I could keep it open for long. You slip past her in the safe room. She shuts the door quickly, though one of the little smears manages to slip past her. She stomps on it. Painted viscera splatters across the cement floor. It sounds like Reese and your friends are still fighting. Promise to have a few minutes before he gets here. Okay. So, here's one thing. We know that we haven't drank any tea from Sybil at all. So I'm going to go through every option here because I want to see if I can hear what she says about Sybil. What is this room? Old x-ray room, lead walls. After I realized this whole situation was a possibility, I had the door reinforced with special remote-controlled locks. Glad it could finally come in handy. Let's talk Reese. Yeah, I bet you have some questions. Go ahead. I have nothing left to hide. When did you find out? A little after he hit puberty. He had all the usual changes, then a few extra. Thickened nails, sharp teeth, elfish ears. I figured he might have some kind of genetic disorder, had him checked out by a few specialists, but there was nothing obviously wrong with him. Then we had an argument, and he changed right in front of me. It was nothing like what he is now, just a couple inches and some facial abnormalities, enough to be noticeable. I was scared. He could see that, and he stopped. I thought that was a one-off, or maybe a hallucination. But the second time, it wasn't as subtle, and it didn't go away as easy. That's when I knew for sure that this was something beyond my realm of expertise. How did he not know what he was? I've been medicating him since he was 12. We've only had 3 incidents like this before, maybe 4, depending on what counts. This is the worst one by far. He doesn't seem to understand at first that he looks different, and I just make sure to stay on top of his dosages, so he rarely ever does. But I've been preparing for this inevitability. He's an adult now. There's only so much I can do to control him. Why did you start poisoning him? Dr. Kelly sighs. Can we stop calling it poison? Yes, it's poison, but the act of me giving him poison was not me poisoning him. I was medicating his illness. I started when he was around 15. I'd been giving him increasingly high doses of clonopin, but his body kept adapting and his symptoms would come back, especially if we ever fought. I couldn't keep ordering all those drugs, and it was already suspicious, and I couldn't risk losing my license, especially if anyone ever found out what I was using them for. Someone approached me with a solution. I took it. And I've been dealing with the emotional and mental consequences of that decision ever since. Who approached you and what did they say? Dr. Kelly gives you a long, hard look. I don't want to talk about that woman. But screw it. I might die here tonight? Sure, I'll tell you. It was Sybil. Yes! We didn't get it buzzed out this time. I don't know how the hell she found out. Maybe Reese had an episode while he was over at her place. Who could say? I thought she was insane. She was telling me to give my son a Reesin like it was a mystical mountain folk cure for fussy teenagers. She was right, though. I hate that. I hate the power that it meant that she had over me. Still has. I don't trust her, Happina. She puts on that sweet old lady act, giving everybody tea and talking about healing magics or whatever. But she's a snake. Yes! Finally got it. Finally got it. Amazing. What is he? At first I thought he was some kind of werewolf. But if he is, he doesn't follow any kind of full moon rules or anything. Silver doesn't do shit to him, and you've seen what it looks like. It's just weird. I almost wish I could examine him while he's fully transformed. I'd be fascinated to know what happens to him or how his body does it, but he seems pretty hell-bent on ripping my throat out, so I guess I'll just have to remain a mystery. Was his dad similar? A strange little smile creeps onto Dr. Kelly's face. I wish I knew. Reese just kind of happened. I wasn't seeing anyone. I just woke up pregnant one day. I know how impossible that sounds. I'm a doctor, for Christ's sake. I kept having these weird dreams, almost like sleep paralysis episodes. Romantic sleep paralysis episodes. They were actually kind of sweet, but they were just dreams. But then, all of a sudden, my period stopped. I got morning sickness, and roughly 9 months later, Reese. Okay. Ooh, flirt, hot. Let's do this one first. While we're at it, any other secrets you're keeping? You have it all. You have no idea how relieved I am to finally say all this shit out loud. Let's go. So, now that I'm in on all your secrets, I guess we're kind of a team, huh? Kid, you're at least a decade too young for me. Aw, I think we can only romance her if we're hot and if we give up our years. If we give up our years. Kind of a bummer. Shit, this might be game time. Who knows what's gonna happen? I did call Tabby. Is this what you were so afraid of? Hand over the tranquilizers. This is our shot. Romance hot. Tame the beast. So, here's the thing. We already romanced Reese. Maybe not to our benefit, because we romanced Reese on a run where we had already started a romance with Oscar, so we actually have 2 romances, and that could turn out poorly for either of them. But yeah, we're supposed to be, flirty. But I think we're gonna try this. But we also called Tabby, which we didn't do last time. So I don't know. Is she still gonna try and blow his head off? Because that's usually what happens right after this. We're gonna see what happens. I don't know. You step forward and drop your axe. All of these are really not fetch. Not fetch. I think we put a calming hand on his face before, but let's try this. She's only doing this to protect herself. Show her you're not a monster. Back down. But she's... He stammers, his unnaturally stretched mouth struggling with the words. For God's sakes, Happy, and get away from him. He stares up at the woman in the doorway behind you. There's something pained in his expression beyond the rage he feels for her. Reese's gaze returns to you, sadness in his eyes. I'm not a monster. Oh my god. No. Holy crap. Hi, Tabby. And then a shot rings out. Oh man. Sorry if you don't like being stuck on this frame, but is what it is. That you guys had exclamation point CW. Oh man. Shotgun in hand, your cousin rounds the corner and trains her weapon on Reese, writhing body. Okay, yeah, previously we saw it from back here. We just didn't give her the tranquilizers. But yeah. Hiya, Slowpoke. Welcome in. How you oh my goodness. I know, right? Welcome in, Slowpoke. You came in right at the climax. We're about to have some cousin bonding time. Yeah, get those This Is Fine baskets. These flaming picnic baskets flying across the screen. How are you today? We're doing well. We're doing all right. Yeah, alrighty. What the hell are you doing, Happy Night? Get away from that thing. Tabitha, what are you doing here? Stop it. Let me sedate him. We can deal with this non-lethally. Okay. Sure. This is okay. Oh my god. You step forward, filling the space between Tabitha and the whimpering Reese, his face already trying to stitch itself back together as he sits propped against the wall. Hi, Slowpoke. Hi. Tabby. The look on her face is just great. Just great. I'm going to take a little screenshot there. Out of my way, Happina. Doing okay. Just got in from a walk store run. Very good. Very good. Very good. None of these feel right. Silently stare down the barrel of your cousin's gun. Back off, Tabitha. This is none of your business. Let me handle this. Oh, sure, because you were doing such a good job. That thing was about to eat my cousin. That thing is my son, Miss Scarlet, and despite appearances, he is still human. Don't talk about him like he's some wild animal. Quick, Happina, he's fixing himself. I don't know what you're doing. Get out of the way or I'll have to make you... Uh-oh. There goes Reese. Her threats interrupted as Reese scrambles past you, knocking Tabitha's gun to the side and stumbling down the hall towards the entrance of the clinic and the freedom beyond. What in the ever-loving... He pauses for a second, staring longingly back at you from his almost unruined face. Oh. We didn't even try to romance him and he's already very attached. Oh, achievement unlocked. Tame the beast. That's new. So we did. We tamed the beast. And then he's gone, his smears leaving with their creator. Shit! The three of you charge down the hall after him. But he's long gone. The door to the clinic hanging open. The night beyond seemingly empty. So we haven't gotten this ending before. We've had Reese getting immolated, shot and immolated. And we've had Dr. Kelly getting chomped. Quite literally. But we haven't gotten this ending yet, so yay, we did something new. Hooray. They're both alive. Great job, Happina. You've set a monster free on the populace. If you'd just gotten me the tranquilizers, this would have all been over by now. Reese is beautiful and unique. You don't have to worry about him. Uh-huh.
That's strategy.
Holy crap. That is strategy. The strategy is to surprise me. Cake, thank you for 7 months, and yeah, more mean streams. This is the mean stream. Hi, Cake. It's been a minute. How are you doing? Oh my goodness. Thank you for 7 months. Holy crap. 7 whole months. That's a lot. That's a lot. Thank you so much. Enjoy the emotes. Enjoy the ad-free viewing. My goodness, that scared the crap out of me. That scared the poop. Well, not literally, but like metaphorically. Scared me. That was my jump scare for the day. Yeah, we didn't need plush. There were no plushie hours today. Just being scared from this. And I did see the Heart's Redemption. I haven't heard it yet, but yeah. I'm good, but I see you need some help with the Xmas lights. There's some lights back there. I don't celebrate Christmas myself, but we do have some lights strung up in the corner back there, and we're being festive. I had it around my neck, but you couldn't see it with how small the camera box is. Also, I keep slouching, which is bad. So we did this. We did this for this. I've been wearing these to all of our holiday concerts, or putting them on my stand so that they're festive. They're festive. Cool. Let's see, what's the most fetch option here? You don't have to worry about him. What are you talking about? He almost killed both of you. Dr. Kelly sighs. I don't know. Maybe Happyna was right to protect him. Maybe I've been contributing to all this. The two of you should leave. He left quite a mess behind for me to clean up, and I need some time with my thoughts. When you don't have a tree, become the tree. That's true. How's life here in chat? Well, we did a poll on whether we would fight Reese or help Reese. Decided to help Reese, so we continue to help Reese. It's been good. We have a couple things going right now, so we're finishing up our Scarlet Hollow runs. I love that sound redemption, but it definitely gets flagged on YouTube VODs. So they get muted on the YouTube VODs. It's enough of a clip for them to flag that. But yeah, we've been doing good. We have a Fire Emblem randomized Iron Man going on Saturdays. And then one thing I want to do...
Small chance of success. What are we waiting for?
What are we waiting for? We gotta use the axe. We used the axe so much today. We really did. We had an axe in this game. You can't imagine how excited I was that we have an axe in this game. I was so happy about it. But yeah, we've been doing so much stuff. I am gonna, while we're going through this ending portion, I'm gonna throw another poll in chat, and we will add the tally of this poll onto our Twitter poll that we're doing right now for what we're doing on Friday. So Friday I have off. It will be the last Friday stream of this year. So you guys get to tell me what to do. You guys get to tell me what to do. Don't you love doing that? Everyone loves telling me what to do. Right now, the vote Friday stream, what do? It is baking many cookies is currently in the lead. We also had the option for new strong and silent Scarlet Hollow run. New Scarlet Hollow run, which we would marathon. We would try and get through all 4 episodes in one stream. And then the other option was new Pokemon Nuzlocke run, which we would just go forever. So I am allowing some additional votes. I'm going to let that run for, I don't know, like 5 minutes. That seems right. No, you don't kill the YouTube bots. We just mute those sections and it's fine. Totally fine. Yeah, mostly been at pre-Xmas parties and dinners. Don't explode. Are you eating too many good sweet foods? Too many foods. Well, we'll see. So go ahead, vote in the Friday stream what do. Because you're in stream, you guys get the ability to do extra votes. If you already voted on Twitter, you're getting more extra votes. But we do have that going as well. And we'll figure out what it is. Another fun thing is we're only like 3 followers away from 100 followers, which is insane. Because I think right before I became an affiliate, we were somewhere around, I don't know, 40-ish followers. So that's crazy. You guys are insane. I love you guys. This is great. So yeah, we'll let that run for a couple minutes. We'll see what you guys say. Feel free to vote multiple times if you want. If you have some spare support points hanging around, and let's see. More food streams so I can explode digitally too. Yeah. No. Who was it? Lotus on Lala Lotus on Finch's Discord had some good recipes from this German baking book that they found. And I might honestly try that. I was also thinking of making some like rugula. We've made Thin Mints on stream before, but maybe we can make Thin Mints. I kind of want to make something that I haven't made on stream before, so maybe like hot cocoa cookies. Everything's going to be chocolate because why wouldn't it be chocolate? But those are the sort of things that I'm thinking about for that stream. And then the Nuzlocke obviously would be randomized, and we might do it in black or white, or maybe Black or White 2, which I haven't actually played. I've only played Black or White. So that would be a fun one to do. Or maybe we do like Soul Silver or Heart Gold or something like that. But yeah. Not a word of this to anyone or they'll be hell to pay. Tabitha grumbles. Come on, Happina, let's go. It could just be pure sugar. It could just be pure sugar. That's totally fine. But I am going to go to the store tonight and, I'll pick up some baking supplies. Because even if we don't end up with the baking stream for Friday, although it's looking likely that it's going to be a baking stream for Friday, I'll probably bake a bunch with my mom. So our last 2 streams will be Friday's stream, and then we'll do one more Fire Emblem stream, and then that'll be it for the year. We'll be back the first weekend in January. So like the 5th or the 6th or something. So yeah, we're almost done with the year. We have done over 100 streams this year, which is a lot. But wow, it's been a good one. It's been a good one. The 2 of you make your way to the bottom of the hill where Tabitha's car is parked among the sleepy houses of Scarlet Hollow's residential street. She places her gun in the trunk and turns to face you. Super random chocolate desserts she can bake? Yes. Find more things for me to bake. Because I'll plan it out so that we bake as much as possible in however many hours we're going to do it. A lot of our baking streams are relatively short, but I think if we time it right, we can make multiple bakes, and then I'll just have way too many sweets for me and my mom to consume once she gets here on Saturday. You're alone right now. Is Stella still missing? I tried calling her a couple of times, but I keep getting her stupid voicemail. Yeah. Shit. Let me think. It's a long shot, but there's a place that might be worth checking out. We're going on a hike. Ooh, we didn't get this one before either. And yay, chocolate desserts. Everyone loves chocolate desserts, especially me and my mom. We're like the biggest chocoholics you'll ever see. So let me go from Blinky to, flashing. We'll just leave him on. How about that? After a bit of a trek, you and Tabitha stop by the edge of a 2-lane road near the town limits. There, sitting on a log, staring mournfully out at the asphalt, is Stella. You watch her from the underbrush. Great. She's alive. Let's go. how'd you know she'd be here? Her parents died here. If you were Stella, where would you go after you'd just been possessed by a ghost? She doesn't need me to solve her problems. I don't think I even can solve her problems. Seeing her alive is all the peace of mind I need right now. I'm... 2 more votes. Everybody, all the votes were for baking many cookies. All the votes were for baking many cookies. Okay, I will add that to the tally. I think I know what we're doing on Friday, guys. Have you tried murder? We did. We did try murder. We slashed Reese with a, Oh man. I'm gonna save here because I want to look at this later. We have to be mean for now, but I'm gonna take a look at this later and see what other things I'm gonna do. The mean way of doing this is to not let them reconcile. There we go. Yeah, let's go. Wait, you're not... I really thought you were gonna push back on that. Fine, if you're gonna be weird about this, I'll go talk to her. Just give us some space, okay? Okay. So we just said that we were going to leave her alone. And Tabby says, okay, I'll go talk to her myself. So now the mean thing to do would be for us to go talk to Stella together. The illusion of choice. You quietly step forward and sit next to Stella. Tabitha takes it. Hello? Tabitha? Tabitha? Why does it look like this? She takes a step forward, gravel crunching beneath her boots as she walks along the side of the road towards Stella. Stella looks up, a tired smile spread across her face at the sight of your cousin, standing awkwardly on the slight slope of the red side. They talk, their voices quiet in the still night air. I don't think it's supposed to look like this. I don't think it's supposed to look like this. After a while, they both stand and walk off into the forest together. Gretchen tucked under Stella's arms. It's time for you to go home. Achievement unlocked. I never forgot about you. Come along now. It's quite a hike back to the estate. He appears as if out of nowhere, clothes streaked with what at first looks like blood and gore, but you quickly realize is paint. Evidence of his altercation with Reese. Where's the background? What happened? Have I stepped into the void? I'll walk you. Well, what else do we do on a Mean Girls run where I'm required to flirt and be violent as much as possible? You're definitely not at your physical peak at the moment. You're tired, the adrenaline from being stalked by Reese long gone, replaced by hollow exhaustion. But you won't let that stop you from throwing a punch. You ground your feet and your fist flies through the air. What's up with the background? Wayne steps out of the way, effortlessly avoiding the blow. You stumble, but just manage to catch yourself before falling to the ground. I thought swinging that axe around would finally help you understand how desperately outclassed you are. What else are we gonna do, guys? There's nothing else I can do here, except charge him, fist held, chambered at your side, ready to strike. He doesn't dodge this time. Backgrounds are so fetch. Stop trying to make backgrounds happen. They're not going to happen. He doesn't dodge this time. He just stands there as you throw a heavy punch to his gut. It sinks into his torso. Ooh. A chokingly awful smell rises into the air as liquid seeps out from the hole you've just made. We did it! We hit him! Oh, that's gross. Staining his already ruined shirt a further sticky brown. It's left a residue on your knuckles. A slippery, toxic ooze. Oh, that's disgusting. That's so gross. He didn't so much as flinch. So one other thing that we learned about the ditchlings with punching and punting them around is that they're like a bag of organs. So it's interesting to me that he's described as just like having a squishy body. Like he's not a ditchling, I don't think, but he's something else. There. Hopefully that means you've gotten it out of your system. Now, let's get you home. Okay. Uh-huh. Are we not all just a bag of organs? I mean, that's fair. But ditchlings were specifically described as feeling like a bag of organs that don't have any bones. Like, there's no bones there. So this is interesting. Alright, well. No way, dude. I'm walking home by myself. You start walking up the road, Wayne's silhouette quickly fading into the dark of the night. But it's not long before you hear the slow and methodical thud of boots on the road behind you. Just a miserable pile of secret. You turn to confront your pursuer. You're being... Well, this is the most fetch answer, obviously. Why are you so obsessed with me? I care about what happens to you. You can think of me as some kind of guardian angel, if that would be helpful. But it's time you accepted that you won't be getting rid of me. Wayne walks just ahead of you, in near complete silence. Why are you following me around? Why not Stella or Kanika or Sybil? Why not Tabitha? Because you're special. But why? Why am I so special? You simply are. Do you not feel the ties that bind us? They are unbreakable. Is this the part where Happiness starts singing about how she has strange feelings about Wayne, a la, I won't say I'm in love? I won't say I'm in love. Pretty much. Pretty much. He makes cookies. That's why I'm special? Aw. Well, I guess that's one thing that I do. Not everyone can be as hot and powerful as, as Happina. Alright. Let's see. I don't need you looking out for me all the time. Evidence would suggest otherwise. Whether you think you need protecting or not, I'll be there for you. I will always be there for you. Let's see. I thought you wanted me to stay at the estate. Aren't you going to lecture me? You are free to make your own decisions, and those decisions have been made. I know that something pulls at you, and I know that now you cannot stop until your task is finished. So it's a task for us to go and find all of these weird carving symbols, have a seizure, pass out, have some funky old visions, and otherwise have terrible, horrible things happen to us. I'll keep you safe while you do what you must. I think this might open some flirt paths. I'm glad you're okay. I was worried Reese might have. Wayne emits a strange kind of coughing sound. You realize he's laughing. He managed to catch me off guard. Those constructs of his were an interesting little trick, but that's all they were. He won't be so lucky next time. I'll be there for you, even when it hasn't... Oh, is it... Even when it has been your day, your week, your month, or even your year. I know that song, I forget how it goes right now. Oh. I'll be there for you, even when it hasn't been your day, your week, your month. or even your year. Is that the Friends theme? Is that the Friends theme? You don't need to keep coming up with new topics of conversation to fill the silence. You're tired. It's been a long night. You should rest. Okay. I'm sure we'll see each other tomorrow. You should try to spend some time in that old building before you head to town. Tabitha won't be around. Too busy at the mines. Forbidden places won't be forbidden without her. There to stop you, and you might be surprised at what you find. Yeah, it's the Remembrance Friends theme. Okay, cool. I remembered correctly. Till then, sleep well. He disappears into the underbrush. I didn't get to flirt with Wayne. Is it because I helped Reese? Is it because I helped Reese? The estate's empty. Wind howling through its abandoned halls, the very foundations creaking beneath you. Let's go to bed. Aw, we didn't get cousin bonding time with the ice cream. Okay. The damp smell of the mattress is starting to become almost welcoming, a sign that the now daily horrors of Scarlet Hollow are finally behind you, at least until the sun inevitably rises once again. You close your eyes, your exhausted body succumbing to sleep almost immediately. As you drift off, you think of Reese, out in the woods somewhere, truly free for the first time in his life. And then you think of nothing. This is the end of episode 4. Okie dokie, time to save. Achievement unlocked, Cayenne and Miss Galaxy. Yep. Okay, so we're gonna overwrite our save file here. For some reason, Wayne didn't like you helping Reese, or punching him multiple times. Who knew? Who knew? We have like a tiny bit of time. Do we want to see like how it unfolds from like if we help Wayne? Yay, we did it. Hooray, we made it through. So we're just starting a whole bunch of crap and letting all these supernatural things just come into being and leaving them where they are. So we cut our losses at the mines. We cut our losses at the mines. So there's 2 children just like trapped in some mines after a mine collapse. We left the ghosts there, and it's taken over the entirety of Town Hall / the library and Oscar and Rosalina's house. And we've set Reese free on the general populace. That was really silly of me to let all those things happen, but they have. All of them have happened. What other horrible trouble things can we get into in episode 5? We're going to have to wait and find out. It's not out yet. Episode 4 only just recently released, so sometime next year, hopefully, we'll get episode 5. We did good. We did good, of course. We'll see what happened. I think, we haven't hit 3 hours yet. Let's find out what happens if we can flirt with Wayne. This won't be part of our canon happy being mean girls run. We just want to see what happens, and I want to see if there's anything else for us to unlock. Because we did not lock in a romance. We didn't pick romancing Reese, which was the only one that popped up for us. And that's probably because we keep making everyone really pissed at us. So what we'll do is we're going to load, what was it, this one? I think it was this one. Yeah, okay. Yep, okay. Yes. Squish, squish, squish. So we're just going to play some more. But otherwise, we're just going to sit in silence. Blah, blah, blah. Here he comes. Here he comes. We, we're not going to tame the beast. Let's give her the tranquilizer darts, except that Tabitha just came in before we got to it. Finish him off, Tabitha. End this. Oh my god. Speed run. That's what we did yesterday. Because if anybody missed it at the beginning, I saved over because the load and the save screens are exactly the same. And sometimes after reading this for 3 to 4 hours, I forget to read the little signs or whatever that are telling me whether it's a save or a load. And I think I saved over our previous run, so I had to, yesterday evening, redo episodes 1 through 3 to get back into the same or nearly the same world state that we were in for this run. So yeah, we got all the axes out. Got an axe to grind. We're burning it. Okay, yes, cousin bonding time. Immolation. We don't love to see it, but it's a thing that happens sometimes. You've done the world a service. What is the meanest thing I can say? Plenty of things. To think I was starting to like him. You've done the world a service. He was my son. How can anyone in the world say the world is better without him in it? Oh, I'm sorry. Except Happina is not. He was human. I did tests. None of that matters now. He's just a body. Oh yeah. We're sorry, Joan. It's cousin bonding time. He's gone. Yes, yes. Okie dokie. Nope, we're gonna say nothing. She's going on a hike. Okay, she's alive. Let's go together. I know you two like each other. Please, for the love of God, don't drag me in the middle of that. I guess we kind of do. I said no. I'm not going to make this easier on both of you and just go home. No, Tabby! Don't go away. Oh, hi, Stella. She left when she knew you were okay. This is not canon to the Mean Girls run. I'm being a little bit nice right now. Yep. Lock that one away in the void. That's what happens. Tabitha ain't messing around and quadruple tapped. Although it's time for round 2 of Mortal Kombat. Bye. Hi, Wayne. We punched him already before, and this isn't canon. I just want to... Okay. How can I get... There it is. There it is. Happy being nice. First time in history. Come on. Come on, Cake. Come on, Cake. We gotta flirt with Wayne. Come on. Could try and hold his hand. I wanna hold your hand. I wanna hold your hand. I'm interested in you, Wayne. I want you. I know I've already won your heart. The bond we could share, Happina. It would be deeper than any bond you could form with anyone else. Oh my god. He's such a creep. I can't abide. I want to quit. I want to quit. It's not responding. I want to quit. No. Okay, well, Scarlet Hollow is doing the thing that it does sometimes. It's fine. We're back. I thought you were going to do something about Estella. I didn't have to. She didn't have it in her to stand by your side. Remember that. She won't be there if you need her. Way to gaslight me. Cool. Glad you're okay. Blah, blah, blah. Thanks for looking out for me tonight. Hey, Finch. Wayne flirting.jpg. Hey, Ahab. Hi. Hi, Sorcerer. You grab Wayne's hand. You give a gentle squeeze as your hand passes through his. He's solid. We punched him twice already. Or at least we tried to. We know he's solid. Of a sort. Oh, brother. Yep, okay. Yes, yes. Okay, cool. Go home. Tabby's already gone to bed. So we still haven't unlocked ice cream time, ice cream social. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. We gotta be nice to Tabby. But that's clearly not this run. Okay, we already did that. We're not saving this one because it's not the OG. It's not the OG. So we'll put that in this quick save, sure. But yeah, that's all we got. We pushed through him. We punched through him. Well, we punched him and he was like a soft, squishy body, which is weird. It was this weird, soft, squishy body. Yeah. So I think, oops, go back. I want to go to the main menu. Yes, please. This is how it could have been. Exactly. We'll let Scarlet Hollow think for a second as it's not responding. And yeah, it's gonna do it for us for today. We were about 3 hours, like expected. And yeah, did they specifically mention all? I don't think so. I can go back and check, but I don't think there was a hole in his soft, squishy body. I think it was just like it felt really squishy. I think it would have been more visceral if there was like a hole in his body. But I think we might have broken the skin or something, because it did say that it oozed onto our hand and it was like a toxic ooze. So we do have that. We do have that going for us. But yeah, that's the end of today. We're not going to be mean or flirt with anybody else for the rest of the day. I think we're gonna call it an end there. So yeah, I think Cabs is finishing up his stream, so maybe we'll go raid Sidewinder, maybe, or maybe we'll just join Cabs, and Cabs is probably getting ready to go raid somebody out. So let's do that. Cabs was playing some Fire Emblem 8 randomizer. I thought he was playing Fire Emblem 7. Maybe somebody died. But yeah, thank you guys for coming and hanging out. Friday stream, we will have Friday stream, and Friday we will probably, it's getting increasingly likely that we are going to be doing a baking stream on Friday. So if you have chocolatey recipes to send me, I'll be picking a couple. I think I know what I want to do, but I'm always open for suggestions as far as those are concerned. So let's do this. We shall start a raid. Raid DN Cabs. You aren't allowed to either. Yeah, don't die, chat. Nobody's allowed to die. You all must stay alive as we start raiding. So we start raiding. We're going to go raid Cabs. Here is our raid message. It's dangerous to go alone. We need to take this emergency axe, this emergency hand axe over to Cabs. So yeah, oh man, only 2 more streams this year. 2 more streams. You know, we only have 3 more followers until we hit 100 followers right now. That's insane. It's insane to me. You guys are crazy. But I love it. Things to look forward to for next year. We are going to be doing some more Fire Emblem, more Iron Mans. I've gotten some new Pokemon games for us to randomize and test out. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm really excited about it. There's a whole bunch of things I've been thinking about recently. Oh wait, Cabs just stopped streaming. So you know what? Let me we gotta switch raid targets here. Oh no. Oh no. Let's try this. I think Sidewinder is playing some Advance Wars. We'll do that. Sidewinder. 437, I think. Date. My most violent and flirtiest stream to date. I do appreciate it. Thank you for the sound redemptions, all the sound redemptions from Slowpoke and Cake. Thank you, those of you who popped in that aren't usually here, like GT Engineer 21 and Marcus, Positive Game Haven, Crimson, however you'd like to be called. Sorcerer Finch, Cake, Slowpoke. Thank you guys for hanging out and chatting, even if it was just for a little bit. We're gonna go try and find somebody to raid. Hopefully the button will work and then we can get going. But yeah, we'll see you on Friday for probably a baking stream. I'm actually gonna move my whole desktop over there so we can have the fun overlay and everything. I gotta figure out a couple of logistics for that, but I think that's what we'll do. And then our last stream will be our Saturday morning Fire Emblem 7 randomizer stream. Still doing that Iron Man challenge. Hello? Dashboard. It's thinking really, really hard. It's thinking really, really hard. I'm gonna switch excuse me, exclamation point words. I'm gonna switch screens right now. And we're still gonna work on getting that raid up and running. But otherwise, I hope you guys have an excellent rest of your weekend, good rest of your day. And yeah, oh, hi. Cool. Can't find the site. Can't find the site. Very good. We love to see it. Oh, okay. We're gonna try again. Great.